welcome back to another It's Live Actual Play on RPG Reanimators. I'm Alex, and I'll be running my scenario Hellhole, and I'm here with our good friends at Greenbox Gaming.
Hello.
Hello.
Hey. And
I
as
guess-
last time, it's me, Joe. I got my good friend Gian.
Hi.
Got Dace,
Hi.
who delivered just as good of a product as he did the first time we did intros, and of course Brad.
Hello. All right. So which one of us is going to do the recap?
You
Not
spoke
Ace
first.
It
You
sounds like
locked eyes
Brad.
with me.
I didn't. Well, I don't know if it's up. Okay, let me see if I can remember what happened. So we've all been on a mission before, and we all had our different scenarios, and it's basically Roy, who's an office dude stuck with 3 Army Rangers and a corrupt cop that are all cool. And we got a random mysterious Delta Green, call to Boston to meet. I don't remember the exact phrase or anything, but it was very, it was code and everything. We meet in the park and find our handler. We hope is our handler. We never know with us. And also he draws a picture of us, tells us basically to go check on, we need to talk to a friendly, and she is, remind me, Alex, what's her profession?
She is a city engineer, and her name is Jillian Walsh.
Jillian. Basically to touch base with her because she might have gotten into something with a commissioner or a politician, and also as a side mission, see if we can make him a friendly. So we decide to go to a green box first, and shenanigans ensue there.
Right.
We find a bunch of crates. It's in Chinatown or Korean town. Which one was that, Alex? Chinatown. We found, dingy. It smelled like piss. I remember that.
And cigarettes.
And cigarettes. I don't remember the cigarettes, but I'll take your word for it. And we go into the green box, and it's a bunch of crates. Among them is a MRI machine that looks kind of janky, rusted. We find a Geiger counter and kind of scope the place out. And the most mysterious thing we find is these, I don't know what we call them, but the dinosaurs, like kid toys that you can throw in water and they expand to become, a little bit bigger dinosaurs. I don't know what the technical term for is that. What did
Engorged.
What did y'all pick up, John? Well, there's something else we picked up. I feel like y'all got some weapons.
I got some det cord.
Det cord and a Gauss gun.
A Gauss bow that
Gauss
Dale
bow,
named
yeah.
Delilah.
That's right.
Can't wait for that to be fired.
That also looked kind of janky, so it could backfire. So yeah, that was very strange. We don't know what to make of that. Besides the little dinosaur sponge things are slightly radiated. We meet up with the friendly. She is very paranoid. She has a camera system going, whatever, like 8 bolts on the doors. She'd been drinking, it seemed like, by the time we got there, and basically tells us that her and this politician it was like a charity type thing, and they're going kind of under in this abandoned subway area to, I forgot it. Remind me, Alex, what exactly were they trying to scout out?
So they were basically analyzing the old Scollay Square station in Boston to see if it was going to try and turn it into some kind of like artist's grassroots place or some kind of studio for the community. Gotcha.
And they find kind of like an abandoned section. What it seemed like described to me, I pictured it as kind of like a crawl space they kind of had to crawl into. And they found, I think she described bones that were growing in reverse, or they had meat growing on them rather than decaying.
Yeah.
And I think Dace or Dale tries to get more out of her, like how did she get involved with DG, and she didn't want us to say anything. And we find a irradiated rock of unknown origin stuck in her shoe. So we immediately put our hands on it and smeared it on our face, and then put it into our belongings.
I think it was said that Brad's character, Agent Opal, had some type of containment unit, something to put it in. That could shield it.
Great.
No, let's settle it now, Alex.
Why don't you roll luck then?
Oh, okay.
Right now.
All right. Here we go.
50-50.
First roll of the game. It's right on 50.
Oh, that's a pass.
That's lucky.
Okay. Wow.
Lucky you.
By the way, Brad, fantastic recap. I'm impressed. I could not have done that.
Yes, it's been in my mind since we've recorded.
That's good.
And then we end up going to the politician's house. I think Dale and Jack try to do the commando thing, sneak behind the house just in case, something's about to attack us. And Roy and Petrov go in the front, just normal knock on the door. Kid answers, a little reluctant to let us in, but we convince him to let us in. Can you remind me his name one more time, Alex?
His name is Alan.
Alan. He basically tells us that he's been like up all night, he tells us / we infer that he's been up all night just watching cartoons and eating junk food, and his dad went to his bedroom, he said, as soon as he got home. So immediately Jack, Petrov, and Dale go upstairs to see what's going on, and and Roy kind of distracts the kid. He doesn't really find out much. It seems like he's pretty clean living there. Nice photos around the apartment. Dale, Petrov, and Jack find the politician in the shower, just like passed out. I think the shower was still running. And they're like, okay, they pull him out of the shower. They put him on the bed. They're trying to figure out what do they want to do with him. And then I think we ended on a cliffhanger, and he wakes up right there and says, what's going on?
Right.
Cool.
Thank you for the wonderful recap.
No.
That's all I got.
And no pressure that we've had a week and that we should do something smart at this point.
Like,
Dude,
giving a dinosaur to the little kid, something smart like that.
behind the screen, I just ran a D&D game for the first time in like 8 years yesterday.
Oh.
And so my mind has been fucking consumed with this. It went really well. Everybody had a good time, but I'm just like,
Nice.
Well,
Nice.
but now we're going to get an even more unhinged Dale Cage.
yeah,
Agent
100%.
O'Leary is what's about to happen.
Words cannot express how glad I am to be just a mere player.
It's nice. But yeah, so that is
As
where
Alex
we're at.
flexes.
Right. Well, like Alex, do you have anything for us here up at the top, or are we diving in?
We're just diving in. So let's hop back in. You're in this city councilman's room. He's soaking wet. I think someone put like a towel over him, and then that's when he kind of just snapped out of his catatonic state, and he says, "Who are you?
Right.
Why are you in my home?"
Well, and Petrov is the one, Agent Omar is the one kind of looking him over and whatnot, so he's like, I imagine having pulled the blankets over him, to
Right.
kind of try to get him warm. So I imagine he's freezing. Like he might
He
literally
was
be
completely in a
hypothermic.
state of shock.
Yeah.
Hot water ran out hours ago.
Mr. Gao, we are here to help. You are unconscious in the shower.
How did you get in here? Who are you?
Oh,
And you can see he's raising his voice.
we are friends of Julian. She sent us to check on you. She said she was with you last night.
Oh God.
We are here to help.
Are you cops?
Kinda.
Kind of. I am a doctor. I am a doctor, Mr. Gao. Right now, I need to look after you. I need to check your vitals.
Yeah.
You are unwell. You are freezing.
His breathing's getting a little faster, and when he raised his voice just then, downstairs, Roy, Agent Opal, you see the kid kind of just look upstairs.
Mm. Oh, it sounds like your father's up. I'm sure everything's fine. He probably just had um, you know,
The
where
kid is starting to get up.
Hold on now there, kiddo. Wait a minute. We're professionals. Your father might have was kind of looking around some bad parts of the city and might have came in contact with some sewage. We don't know what. It'd be best if you let the professionals handle it.
Wait. You get a plus 20 because you've been
Okay.
pretty good.
I mean, he's from the EPA. He knows about sewage.
The kid doesn't care if he's from the EPA or not.
Yeah.
That is a 20. I'm doing a persuade. That's a 20. 20 under 20.
Right.
Or right at 20.
Yeah.
Oh, you got a plus 20 to it anyway. So
Okay, so 20 under 40.
you're good. All right, so the kid stops. Continues to watch cartoons. We'll go back. Crisis averted so far. Omar, what do you say?
Boiling pot.
Oscar, do you shoot him?
Mr. Gao, we need to get you warm. I need to check on your vitals. I think you lost consciousness. You were unconscious when we got here, when we brought you in.
God, what the hell what did I see?
Mr. Gao, I want to make it very clear. We are a team here to help. We were sent by Julian. We have checked on her too, and she was also very concerned with what she saw. We are here to help you make sense of it. Do you understand?
I guess. How'd you get in?
We were worried about you. Your son let us in. He is safe. He is downstairs watching cartoons.
What time is it?
What?
And it's like
It's like
2.
10 o'clock?
Yeah, it's like 2
Or
right
noon?
now because you went to the green box. You went to Jill.
Oh.
So yeah.
It is in the afternoon. You have apparently been in the shower all day. Look at I'm sure he's all pruny, right?
Yeah,
like he's
yeah,
like,
he's
like
shivering
look at your
from-
hands.
I don't know what to do. Fuck.
That's okay.
I have a charity dinner later.
Right now, let us get you seen about. Then we can talk about getting to your appointments. I know you're a very busy man. We need to take care of you.
What's your name?
You may call me Omar.
Okay, Omar. Okay, so you're friends of Jill.
Yes.
You're here to help. I think I'm okay now. I saw some really weird shit.
And we need to talk to you about this really weird shit.
We gotta send like an investigation team. We gotta call the boss.
We are the
That's us.
investigation team.
We are the team.
And at this point, Dale's gonna flash his badge and be like, name's Agent O'Leary. You're in good hands.
Okay, are you aware that your badge says like not from
He
Boston?
flashes it quick.
It's
so
flash it
fast.
Okay.
I forget that we.
I just picture Dale with like a police uniform, but the shoulders just are cut off. And he's
We got the aviators.
Yeah.
like
But
village
you
people style.
flash the badge real quick. Ooh, I think this is a perfect opportunity for a law roll.
Okay,
Given that you're law enforcement, right?
I got that's not good. 93 over 60.
Hmm.
Okay, so let's say that's a little sus. So behind the scenes, maybe he's getting a little suspicious. But
That
he's- okay.
was the opposite of what I was trying to do, Alex.
That
Do you
seems
understand
like
that's the
Dale's
opposite?
stuff.
Maybe you should have thought out your actions.
Maybe.
Yeah,
Zing.
maybe you're right.
But like
Listen, sir.
it's not game over, right?
Sir, not to worry. We are professionals. We have spoken to Jillian. We've got everything under control. What we need from you now is just for you to help us, maybe give us a little bit of a detailed rundown of what happened in that subway, and we can make sure to look after you and your son and we'll get you to the party if we can.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was going in with Jillian to scope out the place to see if it could be renovated to make some kind of a gathering center for the artists in the city, and we went into this crawl space, and Jillian said it was weird because it wasn't on the plan, so we just decided to check it out, and I think we saw bodies there. Like, that's unacceptable.
Oh, absolutely. We were led to believe that what you saw there were not just bodies.
Whose
And you-
bodies are they?
Was there anything interesting about them, or were they just dead bodies just sitting there?
I don't know. They were kind of moving. It was.
Moving how? Bodies don't
Look,
move.
we got to tell everyone about this.
Well,
We got to
We'll
do the
get to
right
that.
procedures.
you don't
These
want to.
kind
You don't want to
of-
panic, do you? That would incite some sort of panic. Go around talking about dead
Well-
bodies moving.
Well, and of course, and not to mention Mr. Gao, I think that it might be important for us to, in order to safeguard your project, we would hate for it to be slowed down by the bureaucratic nightmare of an investigation, but we can, of course, help you look into this. We want things to go smoothly, but also if there has been a murder or some type of crime, we do not want the parties at large to know so they can evade us. It is important that we keep this under wraps for now.
Very nice. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna have you roll persuade.
Well
You get a
done.
-10 for the suspicious flash badging, but you do get a +20 because of the. You're mentioning, oh, it could affect your campaign. It could affect the project. So
That was pretty smart.
you get a
Joe.
+10 total. To your persuade.
I'd vote for Joe.
Would you vote
Joe.
for me?
I'd vote for him.
All
He
right,
knows what he's doing.
All right, so I'm gonna give a persuade.
Yeah, don't fuck
But-
up.
Let's fuck it up. This is important. Oh, okay. Well, okay. So how about this? Before I roll this,
Okay,
Alex, let me pitch you something.
sure.
This is a me move, Joe.
And this
let
is
me
Sean.
just
This is
you
what
should
Sean
you
does
should
when he
recognize.
plays.
No, I'm all for it. This is your game.
But this is not necessarily about something to roll. So we do something when we play. You've done Call of Cthulhu, correct?
Yeah.
We like to do a push mechanic type thing in Delta Green, where you roll a d4 and you burn that much willpower in order to do a push,
Okay.
and then so.
But
I'm
you
just
have
saying-
to take the second result.
Yeah, but you have to take the second
it's
one no matter
worse
how
if it
bad,
fails.
and it's worse.
It's
if it
much
fails.
worse.
Okay. Yeah, I
But
get
that
that.
it burns willpower because we were running into in our Impossible Landscapes playthrough, we were running into a situation where it's like it didn't feel like we were often really, really suffering with willpower stuff.
Mhm.
Maybe that was my fault for running it that way.
Oh, deal. You give
Okay,
me you cash at me $20
Ah.
right now. And
Now I don't like it. Now I accept it. He's agreed to it, and I don't like it.
No, there's no takesy
Why?
backsies.
No takesy backsies because you're too happy about it.
I
Alright.
love my players.
Let me roll with my D for my plus 20.
Oh,
That is
not
a
even necessary.
26 under 70.
Oh, you're good. This is easy. So you have a very calming voice, Doctor, and you can see that his breathing, it starts to steady. He starts to calm down. He's like, "Okay, you're professionals. You know what you're doing. I just keep me in the loop. All right, and the sooner that this is solved, the better."
Agreed. And Mr. Gao,
Yes.
we have some concerns that you might have run into some toxic or other chemicals or things like that. We need your clothes that you are wearing. We are concerned that they might have brought something nasty into your home.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
You can see that they're like crumpled in the corner, probably scrunched up at the base of the tub.
Has he been naked this whole time?
Oh yeah.
I was about to say he's stark naked. He's like, wait. We're
I
asking
will-
for his clothes.
I will about to step out And you can join us downstairs. I'm sure you want to check on your boy.
Okay. Oh,
Can I
that's right, Alan.
can I say have been doing one thing if possible while they're having
Absolutely.
this I kind of want to take out the Geiger counter and go around the house and just tell the son, like, we're just making sure everything's okay around here. It's a special tool, blah blah blah.
The kid just is lit up. Just
That'd be funny.
Any kid would be.
Do I find anything
There's
odd
there's
around the
faint.
house?
It's definitely ticking, and if you were to move towards like up the stairs and start to raise your elevation, that would get higher.
Mm,
Are you going to head
Okay.
upstairs?
not till someone comes downstairs,
Okay.
and that's it.
I guess we'll give him a little privacy. Seems like he's calmed down now. And
Yeah, Dale is gonna get away from him, having fucked that situation up. He's just gonna like go downstairs and chill. Like, I'll watch the boy.
Keep Dale away from the kids.
Omar's gonna come downstairs. He's gonna flip out his phone, and he is going to, like, while he's walking downstairs, he's gonna call Julian Walsh real quick.
Jill? Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, the phone rings. It basically picks up after one ring. Like, talk
Miss
to me.
Walsh, this is Omar.
Okay.
We have found Simon. He seems okay. Maybe you could call him and just make sure that he knows that we are on his side. But he is okay.
Okay, that's honestly a relief, she says.
Excellent. Any updates? Are you good?
I'm still here, camped out.
Okay. Thank you. Please call Simon.
Still hearing this. I'm still hearing things.
Any changes? We will get this figured out. And he
Okay.
hangs up the phone. And he really wants her to call him and make and like to really smooth things out as
Yeah,
far as
that's
like,
fine.
trusting us.
So you leave him, right? And he's gonna get changed. He gets into like shorts and a t-shirt, and he's gonna come down. He has his phone in his hand. It looks like it's off.
Sir, can I get your phone quickly? We just want to scan it.
It's been dead.
That's no problem. We're just checking for contaminants.
Okay. He hands over his phone.
Right. Like, Jack will take it gingerly. And we're downstairs at this point.
Yeah.
And he kind of like brings it over to Agent Opal. He says, "Take this and break it."
Mm. Oh, is that the plan right now, Jack? I mean,
We don't want him phoning anyone. Also, kill the hard line.
Kid. Oh, never mind.
but
Zero
then Julian can't call
comms.
him.
Right.
But
No, this is the mayor's phone, right?
This is the
yeah, but we
mayoral
want
candidate's
Julian
phone. Yeah.
to kill him. Call him.
Freudian slip there.
Who's killing who?
We need to
Right.
kill.
Roy, don't ask questions. Just do what I'm saying.
Ooh. Yeah, we're having
Well,
maybe
alright,
a little conflict here. Are you just gonna straight up break this man's phone?
Well, Jack is really cool. So he
Trust.
snaps it in half.
Blam.
And put in a bag. Put in a bag. Make it look like
Okay. He throws it in the bag and he's
you
like,
and your goddamn pockets. You're so weird.
Okay, you crack the phone in half.
"Why won't you love me?" Then he goes,
Just love me.
he's like, "Oh, I got to tell you something, Jack and Petrov and or Omar, Oscar, and O'Leary. There's something going on with this instrument down here. I need to go upstairs. It seems to be acting up as I move it upwards."
Go do
And,
that and bag up his clothes.
Okay. Opal will go upstairs and try to find the source of
Yeah, it's definitely the
Disturbance.
shoes.
his shoes
Oh,
again.
thank you.
There's rocks.
All right, I'll investigate that. Do I see a little pebble of unknown origin?
Yeah, same thing.
All right. I think
So you're alone in this bathroom, right?
okay, I'm in the bathroom now. Yeah.
Because the clothes were crumpled up in the bath.
Okay.
God, I knew I should have gone up there with him.
Dead. He's dead.
He's
dead.
dead. He's dead. This is it.
And as soon as you like kind of lean down, right, you turn over the shoe, you see these rocks stuck in the treading of said shoes. Yeah, as soon as you like lean down to pick it up, there's the sound of like a gunshot or an explosion maybe, and the light goes out, shatters.
Roy's like, holy smokes.
So I'll take a
And he's-
sanity roll against let's say violence. 0/1.
Okay.
So it's just Roy that hears this, right?
So everyone hears the boom.
Okay.
Okay.
That's a 20 under 70, so
All right, just 0.
okay.
I think Jack will run upstairs if he hears that.
Yeah, he is in a darkened bathroom.
What the hell happened?
I don't know. I was bending down to collect the evidence, and the light went out. What was that sound?
Yeah, I would say it was so as soon as you bent down, that light bulb exploded. You kind of get lacerated a little bit
With the okay.
with the light bulb shards. No damage,
Oh.
just
Where did the sound come from?
from the light bulb.
From the light bulb.
Yeah.
Okay.
Dale's like, good grief, and he's like tries to, pull the little shards out if there's any stuck in them. It's like the darn thing just popped.
Is that when you touched it?
No, I touched the boots. The boots had the rocks on it, just like in a.
You know what? Roy, bag up those rocks. Give them to me. I don't know. Let's split these rocks up. I don't trust these goddamn rocks one bit. Not as far as I can throw them. I don't trust these rocks.
I'm just going to take the whole shoe, and he puts the whole shoe.
Sounds great.
That works.
Okay.
Yeah. I think that's all I want to do.
Let's get downstairs.
Okay.
Dale and Alan are watching SpongeBob. This is my favorite part when he says, "Hey kids, are you ready?" They say, "Aye, aye, Cap."
You
That's a
like
real
this
good
show?
bit. I love
Alan
it.
says.
One of my favorites.
Me too.
It's better when you're high. But
What's high?
oh shit!
Language.
Oh, Dad says I can't use that word.
You may not use that word. Your dad is correct.
Oh.
So
I'm out of my element.
Omar is like kind of watching this exchange with his face in his hands, but then he's like, Mr. Gao,
Does he usually behave like that officer?
he's very good at what he does, which is why we stand him. So, Mr. Gao, I want to make it very clear, again, we want to make sure that you get the things you need. You went into this hole. You went into this crawl space. Since you have come home, do you remember leaving the space? Do you remember getting in the shower? Have you seen or heard anything odd in that time?
I've just been. I saw those bodies and then I ran and then next I was here.
You didn't come into contact with anybody in between? You don't remember?
Wait, do you guys hear that?
Hear what?
Oh, no, nothing.
No, it might not be nothing, Mr. Gao. We are concerned. And is Roy back downstairs at this point?
Well, he's in the bathroom picking out glass from his skin.
Oh. We are concerned that maybe you might have been exposed to something that would have caused you to lose your memory, and we do not want there to be other neurological effects. So please tell me what you are experiencing. I am a doctor, after all.
I'm hearing this whispering, and he kind of like clutches his head. What the fuck?
What is it saying?
He kind of goes white as he like listens in. This thing wants this voice. It says it wants me to hurt people.
Oh,
What the fuck?
Mr. Gao, there's nothing to be concerned about at this time. We think you might have come in contact with a mold or another gas, which has caused this terribly odd situation. We need to investigate it, but it is very important that you. I hate for you to miss your charity dinner, but if you are not feeling well,
I have to make this. I have to.
Well,
And he rubs his temples.
does your head hurt?
Just a little headache. It's fine. I'll take some Excedrin.
What sort of charity dinner are you talking about? What is this?
Oh, I've got a charity dinner for helping with the fentanyl issue.
Mr. Gao, well, this is a big question for you, Alex, as the handler.
Sure.
Has Petrov had the opportunity to give him a real good, like, cranial nerve exam, which is like
Hell
the basic
no.
thing where it's like you puff out your cheeks and you smile big and stuff like that. Like,
Oh yeah, you can do that to him then.
yeah, he wants to do that. A cranial nerve exam is just like it just basically makes sure that all your wiring is doing its normal
Yeah,
stuff.
he's you do this, you determine that he's not scrambled.
Okay.
But he is saying he is hearing voices.
We are
Yeah.
concerned for your health, Mr. Gao.
You know, sometimes we all gotta make sacrifices. I gotta make it to this dinner.
Is Jack downstairs yet?
Yeah, he can be, sure.
Yeah, I think Jack will be
Can we
downstairs.
have like a
Group huddle?
yeah? All right, there, Omar. I think we got what we came for. Would you excuse us, sir, while we have just a quick discussion, one last sweep of the place before we get out of
that's
you
fine.
and your family's hair? All right, guys.
What
I don't
was
know
that
what
sound?
I don't know. There's more of
Exploding
these
light bulb.
rocks. What Jack said. There's more of these rocks in the shoes, just like with what's her face, and then I heard a gunshot, and the whole bowl just exploded.
I do gotta wonder, should we be worried about him going out and addressing the public? Ain't no
Well,
telling what he's gonna say, what he's gonna do.
Is he experiencing similar symptoms to our other friendly?
He says that he's hearing voices telling him to hurt other people. He is in the house with a child.
He absolutely cannot get to this party tonight.
How should we detain him?
We have
I
to
have
play
to-
this very carefully, gentlemen.
That ain't my
This is true.
style.
Hold on,
that's my
Dale.
concern.
I would agree with Jack, not just because he's cool, but I don't know what other kind of missions y'all have been on, but this could get a lot more hairier if he goes to that party and they get exposed to whatever's going on with him.
We got any friendlies in town? Any babysitters?
Dale,
Babysit-
Dale, what drugs do you have?
Oh Lord!
None. I ain't got no.
What's gonna knock him out?
Or maybe I do. Let me check my bag. Yeah, that is one option. I could check my bag.
If we
You
give
could
him
just-
Liao
you could
and he
just
gets
drug him.
devoured by a hound
Just
of
drug him.
Fingalos, then we'll never have to worry about them ever again.
Well, here's my here's my.
Now, I will
logic.
say this: I would, if possible, it'd be nice to get the kid out of here
Yep.
before we drug the grown man.
So
Yep.
you're talking about drugging him.
Well, that's one
Yes,
part of the
listen.
plan.
Jack is.
I mean, I think Roy's all in. He thinks the guy cannot go to that party
Well, listen,
one way or another.
listen.
We passed the medical exam.
I don't know if there's. I don't know if we can stop him. I don't know if we can stop him and maintain our cover. I think the
Hold
big
on.
thing we need to do is convince him that he cannot speak about this.
Yeah,
Maybe.
it seems like you've
But-
built up a degree of trust, but trust goes both ways.
Right.
I would
Yeah,
say
yeah.
the other option is if he's a reasonable man, he's gonna find a babysitter for his kid on his own, and we can take him out on his way to the charity.
You talking
We-
about going to a crab dinner?
I do not know if it is in
No,
the group's typical practices to show up at a big charity dinner where their people are probably getting their pictures taken and people are shaking hands and introducing themselves. It
no.
seems like a
Before
bad
he gets
idea.
there, in the car.
Oh, and drug him between here and there.
Yes.
Right.
I think it's a terrible idea.
I was going to say brilliant. I was going to
Petrov.
say the exact opposite.
Petrov,
thought
we may
that's-
have a contamination on our hands. Do you really want all of that? Do you want people's blood on your hands? Because I've done it.
and he
I've
and
seen
he
that.
like and Jack has seen it, and Petrov gets very hard. He's like, I have the blood of many innocents on my hands, Jack.
Then you know what we have to do.
Which is
Roy's
why we
like-
need to play this well. If we can convince him to play nice, that is our
Can
job,
I try-
our mission.
can I-
After all,
Can I try persuade Petrov? Like
Ooh.
counter roll?
What you can do is
PvP.
give me a power roll ×5.
Done.
Me too, or
No, just
Oh,
our good
that's
friend
a
Oscar.
Failure.
Okay.
90
Uh,
over 70.
In that case, yeah, there's this thought. It's like an eel that's swarming your way into your
Oh,
ear,
fuck.
and it'd be really funny if you just took your handgun and just blew this guy's brains out.
Oh,
Holy
Jesus.
shit. And
I
so
think
it
it would make you
begins.
feel really good.
God, that's awesome.
Just one less politician in the world.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Petrov. I
Nope.
thought you were talking. It'd be really good if you just blew Petrov's face in.
Okay,
You
this
can
is
act
just
on
a
that
thought?
information as much as you like, or as little.
Okay. I think Jack would go very, very quiet. He would have that thought and then like look at the ground, look away, and like just turn away, just exit the room, go back to he'd go back to SpongeBob. He'd go and watch SpongeBob to soothe.
Yeah, you exit the room, right, and it keeps going. It's like make the kid watch too.
Jesus.
Wow.
Jesus.
Wait,
He tries a different room. He needs to be alone.
Give me
He
a
goes-
sanity roll, please, against helplessness.
That's a failure.
That's failure. Take a d4.
You gotta
Ooh.
wonder why Jack.
That's a 3.
That's a
Ooh.
lose 3 or use a bond. Up to you.
I think I will. Just
And you're just
take-
getting flashing imagery of just blood pooling up on this nice carpet.
Oh, okay. He's now no longer with the kid. He's gonna be probably by himself, maybe in the kitchen. And
Okay.
he's just
Oh,
gonna...
those knife blocks. They look.
Oh.
Oh, god damn it!
You could use those.
All right, he's okay. At this point, he's like pacing around the house. Like I'm sure the other guys are noticing.
Yeah, I was gonna say, can we make some sort of check?
Dale,
Like
Because
an
you
alert?
He
notice
just
that.
walked out mid
you
conversation.
see him go
right?
like.
I think
pale.
Opal would
walk
be
out.
like, now look what you've done, Omar. You hurt his feelings.
I need to
know
get
he's sensitive."
outside. I need to get outside, boys. I'm gonna be outside. Somebody come with me
You
right
wanna
now.
take a smoke break,
Dale,
Oscar?
right now. Smoke break.
Mr. Gal, we step in the backyard real quick. One moment. And
Okay.
and Petrov is on Jack's heels, on Agent Oscar's heels. He's like,
Yeah.
he's like, what is happening?
No, there's something. There's something. This is not my usual. This is not like the other flashbacks. This is not it. This is not it. There's something.
Look at me. Look at
There's
me. And
something.
he gets in his face and he's doing the same thing. He like
Oh,
pulls
so
out
you
that
get him in
little
his
light
face.
and
alright.
starts shining in his eyes and shit. He's like, what is going on with
And the voice continues like, man, that light's really annoying. It would make you feel really good if you just pushed the right into oncoming traffic.
So I think Jack will act on taking the light. He will grab that light from him and just
He's getting
crush it.
agitated, Petrov.
Jack. Well, keep in mind, Petrov, he's not a fighter. You know, he's a tough guy. But he's not a fighter, and he's also a little older. And Jack is fucking, I imagine, is huge.
Yeah. Dale is gonna step in between and whoa, buddy, hold on.
Guys, this is bad.
You need to come down. I got something that can bring you down.
God damn it. Yes, Dale, do it. Yes,
Alright.
what do you have? Hit me.
I forget what I said I had in my magic backpack full of drugs. Alex, can I roll some kind of check to see if I brought like a downer, like Xanax or something?
Oh, you can straight up have it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't like the way you said that, but okay. And yeah, Dale digs into the bottom of his backpack and here, Jack.
Okay,
Look at
I'm
me.
going-
Take this.
I'm going to the car.
It's gonna calm you down.
I'll
Just
see you in the car. I'm out.
breathe,
I'm out. I'll see you in the
breathe.
car.
All right.
And
Does he take the Xanax?
do you take the
Yeah.
Xanax? Okay. So like just as you like plop yourself down in like the passenger seat, you're about to take this Xanax. This voice. It says one last thing. It just says, "I love the way you smell."
Jesus.
And you just take the fucking Xanax and
Oh. Oh no.
So Petrov, like I guess he goes through like the back gate, like the side gate, like back
Mhm.
out to the car or something,
Yep.
like the way that these two had gotten back originally. Petrov again, he like opens up his phone. Cho gave us some type of contact number, did he not?
Yeah, he gave you his phone number, which is now confiscated and broken.
No, Cho.
Oh, Cho, yes. I
Yeah,
thought you were
or-
talking about Gao. Yeah,
yeah.
you have his number.
He types in the number, he types in the phone, puts it to his ear, he's like, pick up. Pick up.
And then it rings, and then you hear, "Oh, Carl, is that you?" And it's Cho's voice. It's like, "How's the soccer game going? Is your team winning?"
It is difficult to say who is winning, who is losing at the moment. Though I am worried that our star player is actually getting ready. He has a prior engagement that he wants to get to, and I'm really hoping we can get some support to help him to stay in the game, rather than going off tonight.
Have you assessed your star player? Is he capable of going to this event? Because if he has a prior event and he misses that, I think that would be a shame.
Well-
Because it might be the talk of the town, and that's not what we want.
This is true. Also, I am worried that our star player might have come in contact with some unsavory characters, and that these unsavory characters might be having an effect on the rest of the team.
That's kind of worrying. Maybe you should allocate a member of your team to just babysit.
Is there any way we can receive an additional support? An extra, like a bench warmer, to just keep an eye on him for us while we go deal with the source of these unsavory characters.
I'll see what I can do, but there's no guarantee on that.
As
You
always.
are our best.
That cannot be the case.
That's what he says.
All right. When can I expect to hear back from you?
Let's say an hour.
Okay. Love you.
Love you too.
Bye.
He hangs up.
Roy's like, I didn't know there was a game tonight.
We need to, one of us might need to stay with Simon. I am also worried now for Jillian as well. Let us finish up here.
Well, I think I'm done for everything I can do. By the way, I mean, we might need to maybe best go back to the home base for Oscar.
Yeah, Oscar, you're kind of feeling a little deflated here. Let's take a minus D4 willpower, please.
All right.
Okay.
That's
But,
4.
Yeah. All right,
Eee.
minus 4 willpower. You got a pulsing headache, but fortunately
Yikes.
enough, it's made that voice kind of muffled.
Okay. Okay, I'm feeling better. I'm feeling better. Well, he's in the car talking to himself. I'm feeling better. and I'm just talking to
He's not
myself.
self-doubt.
And
So-
nothing loves my smell more than I do. And he lets out a roar of a fart.
Hell yeah.
I just
All right,
I imagine
it's just
you're
me.
you're sitting there
It's just me,
and
man.
like the windows rolled down and there's some like
Oh,
woman
it's a
pushing her
good one.
kid in a carriage.
Oh, that'd be hilarious.
This is the most disturbing scene I've ever encountered in Delta Green.
It's self-soothing.
Just the
This is
image
how
of a
Jack
man
self-soothes.
savoring his own fart. Jesus Christ. But so
I
the
love my
minute
smell.
he took that, the minute he took that willpower damage,
Yeah.
that's when the voice grew softer. Is that right?
Yeah. Well, he took
Well,
he
it
took
sounds-
like a Xanax. So
Yeah, he took the
Yeah.
Xanax and it was
Right.
dying down, and then just like it sounds like the repercussions of hearing that voice, was like a willpower loss.
Okay.
or it could
Um,
be he took the Xanax.
I will
Yeah.
like sidebar of the meta of it. There was something there did seem to be like a thing. It's like, oh, like when you were, or no, because he started having the thoughts when he was in the group with us. It wasn't about being alone. I don't know. We need
That's
to.
too
we
much
Need,
meta for you.
it's too much meta.
That's enough.
Too much meta.
I mean, some people might just be more susceptible. It could have
Right.
been just like randomness. It could be one of us next.
Well-
But are we going back to the green room?
Well, we just need to tell Simon Gal we will be we're like, here's our number. If anything weird happens, if you're not feeling well, contact us. That's the same thing.
Okay, how can I
Can-
contact you? I don't have my phone.
Your phone, sir. Your phone has is apparently there's something wrong with it. There are landlines in places sometimes. Here, just have my number. I'll write
Okay.
it down here.
How old's your boy?
He's 8.
You ain't got a phone yet?
I try not. He has like a flip phone. I don't want him to have one of those tablets.
I
or-
don't know if I want to give our number the child. To be frank,
Look, I've got a work phone. I can call you on that.
look, if something
Sounds good.
odd happens, listen. If these headaches continue, again, like I want you. We are very interested in your success, Mr. Gao. Our organization. You have friends.
Your organization? What organization's that?
Mr.
The
Gao.
EPA.
Mr. Gao at the EPA.
I just want to interject here with Agent Omar. I just want to
Sure.
say, can we get that work number from you real quick? And I'm almost positive it's just some kind of weird mold type thing. Can I convince you, just in case, because there could be more headaches and more passing out? I'm sure you have a maid or something you could call. Could we just have another adult in the house
Yeah,
for the
I
time being?
I got a babysitter.
Could you please call her right away? I mean, get her over here as soon as possible. In case the worst happens, I'm sure it won't.
Okay, I can do that. That sounds very reasonable.
Okay, so we can get his work number
Yep.
and maybe have a third person there that
Can
could
also
maybe
be contaminated.
could be contaminated, but
Yes.
also could maybe call us if
Yeah.
It's a good idea and it's a hard choice, and this is why Delta Green is such a fucking, like, there's no good answer. It's
Yeah.
like, do we want this contaminated person to be alone with this child, or do we want to bring a third party in who could also potentially be contaminated? That's just the fucking game.
Mr. Gao, we will check back.
Okay.
We are going to go look into this issue in the subway.
Okay. Yeah, just keep me in the loop. People, those bodies, those people, they need justice.
Yes, justice for them.
Right. I'd like one last persuade roll.
Okay.
Yeah, you get you've been pretty amicable. So just you get a +10.
Okay, another +10. Here we go. 43
Pass.
under whatever, yeah.
Okay.
Thank
Yeah.
you, Mr. Gao.
You just get the feeling that you're gonna have to just trust them, which is a difficult thing to do.
Trust
Yeah.
the politician.
All right. We all get back in the car with Jack.
Yeah, it fucking smells.
Holy
Rip
cow!
that.
What let
He's
By
loose?
the way,
just
is this
smiling
Oscar's, is this
stupidly.
Oscar's car or this Omar's car?
Sure.
You're in this shitty old Volvo, and he's like, and he sits down, and he goes, and he just like, he's very still with his hands on the wheel, and turns to Jack. He's like, "You feel good about yourself?"
This guy shit himself.
Okay, listen, Petrov, you don't know what I just went through. There was something very bad. Very, very bad.
And you're
And-
a little like you're relaxed, dude. Like, oh yeah, because
And
you're
now
on
I feel
Manic.
better, and it needed to come out. And that is, I'm not going to say a goddamn word more about it. You just,
You don't
you just
wanna
take
talk
the
about
smell.
it?
All right. I think I may be hearing the voices.
You do.
It's bad.
What?
This is why I wanted to contain the goddamn situation. It happens every fucking time.
Hold on, Jack. Was it voices or a voice? Multiple?
Just
it's
a
one
voice.
Yeah.
Mm.
What'd it tell you?
He told me to kill him. He told me to push Petrov into the road. It told me it loved my smell. And that's why I goddamn did the smell thing to soothe myself, Petrov.
Sounds like
That doesn't
Back.
make as much sense as you think it does, but
It
okay.
goddamn does, you bastard.
look,
Listen.
anything it takes to cope with a situation like this. If you have to fart in the cards,
So
Well, I
we
think we need a code word. Say something if you're next time. Don't go away into the corner. That's not good. If the voices come back, say something. Like
What the hell are you gonna do about it, Roy?
wait, Jack.
Oh,
Roy is onto something here. Something that we can say
Okay,
if
alright.
we cannot say.
I'm sorry, Roy. I didn't mean that.
Roy, like
He's
Just
a little
tattoo.
fake tattoo.
I noticed your tattoo and it's very cool, by the way.
thank you.
What if we say something like oh, I'm I don't know. I'm sorry I have to take this. Like you're taking a phone call.
Fine.
then what if we actually have to take a phone call?
God damn it.
That's fine. We don't have to overthink this. That's fine.
just say your mother-in-law's calling and then step out. That means that something
fine.
okay?
Fine. What are we doing now? We've got Simon running around. You know, I just want to draw this to your attention, boys. He may kill his child.
Well, you seem to resist the voice pretty well. I mean, you had
I've
a
been in the
panic
army,
attack.
god damn it, Roy.
Hey,
Sorry.
Jack is right on that one. I mean, he's not like a lot of people. He's a tough guy, mentally and physically. But listen, and O'Leary, Dale. What do you think we should do? Should we go back to I don't know if we should go back to the Greenbox. Do we go down to this hole?
Well, I'm glad you asked. I think we should abduct both Gal and Jill, put them in the green box, tie them up good and tight so they can't do nothing to nobody. Contain the situation. Straightforward. Fastest point between 2 points, a straight line. Something like that.
So close.
Some aphorisms are not my forte.
My concern is that if we tie him up in the green box, one, he knows where a green box is. Two, when he's not tied up anymore, like if we do that, we basically have to kill him. The likelihood of convincing him to keep his mouth shut after that, very low.
What's he gonna
Petrov.
say?
If you have to kill me, you goddamn kill me.
Roger, I get it. Listen, stakes are high. Things are confusing right now. We need to know where we are going. What is next? I spoke to Cho. We might have a babysitter for the council. But in the meantime, are we going to this hellhole?
I'd like
That's-
to do a little bit of more research on this here rocks. I mean, for all we know, we get these rocks away from these people and they stop having these panic attacks and these voices.
Back to the laboratory, the green box with the lab equipment.
Righto.
I'd say
Awesome.
we got to keep this situation contained. We got 2 verified psychos, 2.5 counting Jack. No offense, Jack.
I'm taken.
With thoughts of murder in their mind. Ain't no telling who they're going to attack, how it's going to spread. Containment first, right?
I don't know if we can do anything until something happens worse, honestly. And like Opal has said, we have removed this rock, these stones. What are they? Maybe. Here, how about this? If we 4 of us all suddenly get weird and the other 2 get better, then we know it's the rocks. How about that?
Can't argue with that.
Okay.
Well, if you're willing to bet that boy's life on it, I can sleep at night.
Yeah.
All right.
Green box. So-
to the green
so-
box.
Yeah, so we head back to the green box with the samples, and again, I assume we have them in some type of
Yeah, you like put
Container.
them in a box
Boots in a
or something.
Ziploc container,
Yeah.
heavy duty.
Yeah.
All
So
right.
We get back. We pick up some Thai food from that place across the street.
Absolutely,
Mm-hmm.
it's pretty good.
Mm.
And,
Roy will get right to it unless someone else wants to do something.
Actually, Petrov, I don't know if Petrov has any knowledge of this kind of stuff. What would it take to get this MRI machine powered?
Oh,
And
it's,
like,
it's fun.
and
It's
is there any way to? Because the thing, you have to be in a special room. Like, does what
oh,
he
yeah.
know about MRI machines? Could you, even if you powered it, if you turned it on, is it just going to rip all the steel out of the walls
Mhm.
and just
So
everyone
I'm so
dies?
glad you asked,
Excellent.
because like, so you're going back to the green box, right? You head up the stairs, you turn on the lights, which are not sabotaged with that cord,
Right.
and you're all walking into this green box room with the MRI machine. You're all in there, right?
Yeah.
And you're
Sure.
thinking about the MRI machine, you know, and you're like, huh, that would be really bad if it turned on, right? Because it would just like every piece of metal in the room would basically go flying, and you guys might have metal on your body, and that's when the machine starts to turn on. So I'd like everyone to give me a dodge roll as it starts to hum.
Ah!
Jesus.
Ah!
Everybody out!
What sort
Jack.
of velocity, like if this were to happen in real life, what sort of
Oh, it'd fuck
velocity
you
are we
up.
talking about?
If you've
yeah.
seen
Yeah.
like a stapler thrown into an MRI machine, it's
No.
horrific.
They're wild. That's a failure for Omar.
We're doing dodge. Is that what you said?
Mm-hmm.
Jack succeeded.
11 under
11?
40
Right.
for Dale.
Ooh.
28 under 30.
Hell yeah, Roy.
So Omar's, so maybe Omar's like the first one. Like he walked up to it and puts his hand on it. He's like, "Let's see if we can get you going."
Yeah,
and
it's
then about that
unplugged.
time, and then
And
about
then
that
it starts to
time,
hum, and we're yeah, and everyone's like, "What the fuck?" And they start to jump and dive out of the way, and that's when it turns on. So everything in metal in this room starts to clatter and just like whip around. Everyone else is able to get out, besides you, Agent Omar. So we're gonna roll some
Damn.
damage.
all right. How much damage are we talking?
We're talking 6 damage
Oh
Wow.
as you get kind of
Wow.
shredded, and it makes this awful, awful noise as your body gets tossed around like a rag doll. You get slammed into a wall, and you almost get your hand like cut off from a piece of medical equipment.
I mean, we're kind of seeing this,
Yes.
right? I guess he's closer, and Roy's like, the rocks, and he throws the rocks down the stairs as far away from the room as it can get.
Okay.
Hmm.
They go clattering.
All right,
Oh,
that
The
doesn't
MR
change
machine,
anything.
it only turned on for like a little bit, but like it did its damage. Now it's
Okay, Jack gets in there and he's gonna drag Petrov out.
yeah,
If he
Petrov,
can't
your
walk.
broken and bleeding body is lying on the ground.
What can we even? So first aid,
I'm gonna stabilize him.
Has 3 hit points.
Great.
rough.
Okay.
And will be and as you're pulling him, like he has his little kit bag with him. And can I attempt to patch myself, or am I so
Doctor, heal
mega
thyself.
fucked that it's
You
not
can
reachable?
patch yourself up, but if you're patching yourself up, it's going to be at a -20. If someone's patching you up, it's going to be at no penalty.
I only
I
got
have-
10 in first aid.
I have 30.
Okay.
Can I try?
so,
Can I try a medicine on myself? Is that appropriate?
if you're like once again, if you're doing it on yourself, you can you'll take the penalty, but you could describe what to do to another person. They'll give them a
Ooh.
bonus.
Let's do that.
Yeah.
I
But,
got you.
I think this is before you roll that, I think this is a great scene to end on.
Oh man,
Hell yeah.
Shredded Petrov.
what the fuck?
Jeez.
Yeah.
Just through a fucking blender.
Oh
Ugh.
my god.
The
Yeah.
room's probably destroyed too.
Oh yeah, and it made a lot of noise.
Did Petrov turn the machine on, or
Nope.
did it turn
He just
its cell phone?
tapped it like, oh,
And it's
you can
not
fit so
powered.
many patients in one of these bad boys.
I missed that detail that it's not powered.
It's not even powered.
okay.
Ooh.
That's like my actual childhood nightmare horror.
Oh my god.
The TV switching on without power, except it's
Yeah.
an MRI machine.
God.
Excellent.
All
Alex,
right.
thank
Yeah.
you.
Great job, Alex.
And now we're gonna
Yeah.
run it back
Nice job.
for another hour, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So
Yeah. We'll come back and do it here in just a minute.
okay,
Cool.
Yeah.
All right.
I'll just stare at
Thank
you
you.
for the next 5 minutes. You are hurt. You are hurting.
Petrov is
Omar.
very hurt. He has 3 hit points, and unless I'm mistaken, you lose consciousness at 2.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So you're trying to tell someone else what to do for your first aid. Why don't you roll medicine?
All right. Let's see. Don't mess it up. No pressure.
You're getting a little
79.
lightheaded from
79 over 60. That's a
fail.
failure.
Okay, so like
Sheesh.
you're trying to tell whoever is coming up to you, what Oscar, right? Or
Yeah.
whoever's doing the first aid. You're trying to
Yeah.
say just bandaged here, put pressure here, but you straight up just pass out for a little. You
Yeah.
lose consciousness.
Just like a little brownout. Just like
Yeah.
whip.
Quiet.
Oscar.
Quiet. I got this.
You're on
I
your
got
own.
this.
Give me a first aid.
Oscar's
roll.
not worried about the wound. He's just like wiping the sweat off your forehead.
That's a failure from.
Okay.
Oh my god.
You bandage him up as best as you can in these circumstances.
I think he's stable, but man, this is gonna hurt in the morning.
Holy smokes, you still there, Omar? Speak to us.
Hey, don't let Dale touch me.
And you look over and Dale is like just drawn out a gigantic adrenaline syringe out of the backpack.
Like that
Like,
scene in
what?
Kill Bill.
Like,
Or not Kill Bill, like in Pulp Fiction.
Dude, my mind went to the same place, and I was like, Kill Bill. Wait, it's not Kill Bill. Pulp Fiction.
Pulp Fiction.
Okay, what do
You
we
just do
what
a
are we gonna
stabbing
do?
motion. You stab her 3 times? No.
Okay, we need a Petrov. How can where we going, man? Where we going? All right. Okay, Petrov, shut up. Don't hurt yourself. Roy,
Hold
we
on.
need to
I
get to
wa-
the hospital.
Maybe. I want to make sure, if it's okay with Omar, I want to make sure what happened here. I mean, what if we come back? Is this the rocks? And can Roy, without making this too tedious, can he like sort of get the rocks and bring it
So
closer?
you
and
threw
see
him
if he-
down the stairs, right?
Yeah, I threw him as far away as possible from the room.
Okay, yeah. And then you're gonna
And-
pick him up again.
Yeah, and
Alright.
basically, inch closer while everybody's out of the room, right? We're kind of like in safety and see if it messes with them our eyes like as it gets closer.
Yeah. It definitely doesn't. The
Really,
room's still. The room's messed up.
Rolly takes the bag and throws it all the way next to the MRI.
Does not go off.
Well, that's all I got.
Perplexed.
Yeah, who knows what happened?
Hey,
Might,
like Omar, like he pulls Jack close. He's like, Leave the rocks in the green box. We need to go. We need to go to the hellhole. We need to figure out what is happening.
Oh,
we need to
Omar,
get you fixed up.
Yeah, you're in no position to go to the hellhole right now.
Maybe you should split up.
Okay.
That's why.
All right, Alex.
Could the audio listeners detect that smile on Alex's face?
I'm always smiling. I don't. It's the ultimate poker face.
I don't think we should
It's
split
a
up.
particularly cruel smile when you said that. That's the thing.
Roy,
Roy's like,
Roy-
I don't know about that. And he kind of eyes Jack, like
Roy,
aware of Jack's little breakdown he had earlier. He's like,
I appreciate your scientific method here, but if I'm hearing voices, I don't think those rocks are gonna turn on just for you. You're not gonna be able to get your rocks off, so to speak. Let's get this man some medicine.
God damn.
And he's like,
so
he's got
cool.
that stupid smile on his face after being so
Yeah.
damn smart in his head.
Oh, take. So I guess Omar's in so much pain. He's like, take me to. Oh God, like I don't know if he
Petrov.
would want to go to the ER even because he doesn't want to have to explain this.
If we could find you a facility, sort of after hours. I know your forte is sort of like veterinarian work. If we could get you the implements that you need, do you think you could fix yourself a little bit?
I could try. I don't
Dale, that's
know
actually
if
a
we
great
could.
idea. Petrov, don't you have an assistant? Who the hell do you work with?
Oh my
Is it just
God.
dogs?
I don't know how off book we want to go with going back to Petrov's clinic and letting his assistant sew him up.
Well,
It's better than going to the doctor.
That's
if we
fine.
could break into a veterinary clinic. I forget what hour of the day it is, but if we could just get Petrov what he needs to maybe give him some bonus to heal himself, because we sure as shit don't have
I think that what it is, if that's what we're doing, if it's like gonna be fine, it's like we're going to my place, and he's
Okay.
like someone else drive.
All right, get him in the
backseat.
car.
Yeah, I want you to have the understanding that your clothes are just being soaked with blood because
Yeah,
you've just been lacerated
bad
and
time.
you look like a crumpled rag doll.
yeah. We need to stay out of sight. We're going. He gives you the address for his clinic in this, which is like on the
Do
outskirts.
you have a clinic in Boston?
Make a
I
luck
think
roll.
that's what we had said.
Okay. I
Yeah.
was assuming that we all.
Let's see how close it is. Make
Okay.
a luck roll. You're gonna
Okay.
get the clinic regardless.
Luck
All right,
roll.
quick, before we leave, Jack is going to be like, guys, get him to the car, get the engine running, I'll be right back. And he grabs the dead cord, and he says nothing. He grabs the dead cord, and he starts going upstairs to get rid of the green box.
You're gonna explode a building in the middle of downtown. Boston.
He's going to
Okay.
try and explode the MRI machine.
So real quick,
Bad MRI machine. You'll show
Bad
them.
Bad MRI.
I want
Jack
to
will get his revenge.
Actually, I want to. There's something that I just thought of, but I don't know if I actually want to say it because I don't want the meta play to happen. So God, I think I'm gonna keep it to myself.
Okay,
That's,
I think that's a good idea.
Agent Oscar's out there doing his own thing.
Jack knows, like, this is a building. Can he estimate how much damage it's going to do? Is it going to take down an entire building, or can he do enough damage to just clean the room?
First of all, yeah, you could definitely blow up this room with that cord. Do you want to
Second,
save it for something else, or?
okay, is it a one-time use? So that
Oh
dead
yeah,
cord.
because it explodes.
I was thinking it was like nodes of dynamite. I've never seen dead cord before.
It's
so
literally
clearly.
rope. It
like
looks
It's
like
just
a
one
thin
rope.
cable of
Yeah.
rope. Yes.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Jack would do
will
this.
I will
Jack would do
say.
this. There's no metagaming.
Okay.
That's how we roll.
All right.
Roy just left the rocks in there too.
Can I say?
Yep.
Hey, Jean, real quick, could you actually take your earbuds out for just a second, and I'll wave to you here in just a moment.
I can mute myself. Go
Fascinating.
ahead. Go
Mute
ahead.
yourself. So I think that this thing affects electricity, and we know because Alex had mentioned in the when we first ran out of the debt cord, it requires an electric charge to set it up. Fucking Oscar's about to get exploded.
The light bulb.
So I think that's
Yeah.
what's gonna happen. Okay. He's
back.
back.
I'm back.
Tell us
Hi.
what you do, baby.
All right, he's gonna go upstairs and he's gonna get.
I guess while this is happening, Roy and Dale are just helping Petrov to the car best they can, like
Yeah.
down the steps.
He's
Yeah.
busted up.
Okay.
Okay.
Just yeah.
So he's gonna try wire up the room. He's probably gonna try stay away from the MRI machine, and he's gonna, if he can, make sure that it gets dealt with and that this room is not accessible and is demolished.
Very well. All
What
right,
do we
roll
think,
demolitions.
Demolitions. That's a 40 on 40.
Great.
Ooh.
So let's say you got to hook it up to like a charge, right?
Light bulb, light switch, downstairs.
Okay. Yeah. So I want you to roll luck.
Come on, John.
No, it's just a straight up D100. That's a 78.
Oh no. Oh no.
All right. So that puts you like right in the middle of things as you're setting up, right? So you hook it up to the charge, and then you're like moving all of the cord in place to do the most structural damage, right? And then something in the wall, it starts to like click, like. What do?
He looks back. Does he see anything?
Something is in the wall, and there's like a mechanical clicking.
He just runs. He drops what he's doing and he fucking runs.
Okay, give me an athletics roll or dodge, up to you.
Do you have a backup character?
That's a failure on my athletics.
Ah,
Do you push? Can you push?
but you gotta push it. You
I
gotta
think
push it.
I have to
I'll
push
let you
it.
push.
I have to push.
So this is
So-
gonna definitely kill you if you.
So roll 1d4 willpower.
Mm-hmm.
How much willpower do you have?
That's 4. That hurts.
Oh my god.
So I'm
Even
down to
Better.
6,
Jack is
6
down
willpower?
on willpower.
and I roll that athletics again.
Come on.
That's
oh
a
my
failure.
God.
Oh,
I'm gonna
no.
That's like a
roll
Crit fumble, basically.
15% lethality roll for you.
Jesus Christ.
If it's under 15,
You just
Okay,
dead.
wait,
Yeah.
but I assume this is the dead cord going off.
Oh,
or
yeah.
What's happening? Are you
Absolutely.
okay? All right.
The cord is going off.
Is there anything that happens when this dead cord goes off, or is it instant? Like, can you
yeah, it
see?
hurts a lot.
No, sure, but does
Well,
it?
I'm gonna
goes
pull
boom.
back the curtain as soon as like a charge gets ran through the cord, it blows up. But I was giving you a chance by giving you the sound of this mechanical portion of the circuit going off. I rolled an
Yeah.
06. You are gone.
Oh.
You
oh
rolled a
my
what?
God.
I rolled an
06.
06 on a lethality 15%.
Now explain
just-
explain
So that
What's-
building goes up. The
Pulverized.
Holy shit! So we're like walking him. Probably each of us has his arm
Yeah,
around
you're getting
each
into
of
the
us.
car, and then Oscar's like,
All
me take
right,
care of
I've got
and-
this.
all right.
and he
So it's
blows
like
the
one more-
fuck up.
And the whole building just goes bam. Or at
Yeah,
least
you're
the
all
top
knocked
floor.
to your feet.
Well, like the top floor, right? It's like a
Yes.
2-story building.
Yes.
you're telling me Jack just fucking
It
explodes.
just exploded.
Yes. He's gone.
I mean, he
All
rolled
give me a
Shit.
sanity roll against violence.
Jesus Christ.
Sanity roll. Sanity roll.
Jesus.
Oh my God.
I guess Roy's like, holy
That's a
cow.
fumble. That's a fumble,
A fumble,
on
okay.
Petrov's sanity roll.
So
Fuck.
for
Oh, we're all rolling Sandy.
yes.
Is that what we said? Okay.
Oh, I missed that. I was
Yeah, my bad.
Yeah. No, please.
That is a 67 under 70 for
Okay.
Roy.
Jack's a goddamn hero.
So
Goddamn American
seeing
hero.
someone just killed.
I got a 44 under 50 for my sanity roll.
Okay. So on a it's definitely gonna be like a 1/1d8. If you fail, you're just taking the 8.
God. So I take 8 sanity damage.
You fumbled, so you take 8.
Oh, after taking
gonna-
6.
I'm gonna deflect
Oh, yeah, that's fine.
and see if we can get that down below 5. So I'm gonna roll my d4 and see how much of that we're deflecting. We're gonna deflect it on the Father Tyler. Okay. 4
Oh, nice.
to bring it down to 4.
Now let's explore that a little bit. How, if you get out of this opera, how will your relationship suffer with your father?
Well, this is Father Tyler. He's a priest.
Oh, yes. With
Yes,
your
he is,
religion suffer.
Yes.
Maybe you stop believing in that towards the end of that bond.
Oh, there is going to be
After
a
that just happened.
when it comes time for confession. Because this is the thing is Petrov's not really that religious.
Mhm.
Like but it's kind of like he's like a part of he's like he like makes something for the potluck and stuff like that. Oh, like he's the next time anything comes up with about God's plan or something like that. Oh, Father Tyler's gonna get an earful. Just about that kind of that nihilism, that that pessimistic.
John,
like
I am going
seeing
to give you
something
another
happen.
character.
Oh, immediately.
Yeah.
That is, you are
Oh.
locked and loaded. You've
course.
prepared for this. I'm
Yeah.
impressed.
But yeah, so this thing explodes. Petrov
I
just
mean-
barely doesn't go temporarily insane.
Wow.
Great.
Do we get anything for passing? Or
It's one
just
one sand loss.
Okay.
Because you
Ah.
worked with this man, you survived an
Right.
opera with this man before.
I mean,
and
I
now he's
still
just
want to
a
linger
dog.
on this scene a second longer. I mean, the whole fucking building, the top of the. I think Roy would be like,
There's fire,
holy
smoke.
and like try like immediately like run towards the building, but then like instantly knowing it's not gonna do anything, just like kind of drop to his knees.
He's
and be
dead, Roy. He's gone. No,
Like, holy shit, Jack! Oh my god!
he's fucking gone. We gotta get. We gotta
There
get
are
Petro.
I mean,
Sirens
we, and
in
we
the
don't
distance.
know what happened. It might not be Jack. We don't know Jack tried to.
we don't know Jack exploded.
I mean, we don't know Jack tried to arm the thing.
Yeah, we don't know
like,
shit.
All we know is the MRI went off, and then the building exploded while Jack was tidying up behind us.
Yeah.
Like Petrov is like he's like opened the back door and is like hauling himself in the back seat. He's like, O'Leary, get Roy. We are leaving. As he like pulls himself up into the car.
I don't know how to drive stick.
God damn it.
Roy,
I can drive. I can do it. And he like just shaking, gets in the car and just like and then
And
pulls out.
Petrov again is going to call Cho.
All right. You realize that your cell phone has been fucked up because of the magnet machine.
Oh, brilliant. So like I pull out the phone
Wow.
and it's like not completely fried.
Yeah. However, Opal and O'Leary, their phones are good because they were able to get out of the room.
O'Leary is gonna toss his phone back to Petrov. Be like, "You do the talking."
He puts it on speakerphone
All right.
and
You call Cho.
and calls Joe.
Hey, I got a babysitter for you. The name is Nathan.
Great.
Oh, you don't sound so hot. What's going on?
Joe, you remember the God damn it, this is a secure line.
Yes.
The green box is gone. It's an
What happened to it?
explosion. Joe, something from the mission. There's a sample from underground. We think it caused an explosion. I am very injured. Hawkins is gone. Or Oscar is gone. He's dead.
Fuck. Okay. Can he be identified?
Probably not.
Good. All right. I originally sent Asian Nathan to babysit the VIP, but you can pull him as a resource.
All right, send him to my clinic.
I'll send you the number. Yeah, I'll
Okay.
make him. I'll have him meet you at your clinic. You
Hey.
exchange the information.
Jesus, John. I was just laughing, still laughing at the whole
Catastrophic.
fucking thing.
That ain't me, man. That was Jack. That was out of my hands.
No, that was Alex. Alex did this.
Look, it could have been worse. We were sitting on that dead cord the
No,
whole
it couldn't have
time.
been worse. She double failed. It couldn't have been worse.
Joe, there was something in the explosion. There was a sample there is a sample from underground. I don't know if the sample was
Can
exploded.
you recover the sample?
It was in the middle of an explosion.
How
Joe.
many of the samples did you get? Do you still have the sample?
They might have been destroyed. We don't know. I'm just saying you might need to send a team if any of that gets around. This
God
is
damn it,
bad.
Omar! I'm low on resources here.
Joe,
We're strung out.
I blew my fucking spleen. Joe,
What the fuck happened to you? And you can
I
kind of
also
hear the
got
handlers kind of. All right. Well,
I got some
we're gonna get
glass
too
in my
much
arm,
attention on
too.
this.
you are right, Joe.
All right. Establish another area that's safe to set up, and then I need you and your team to investigate what's going on.
We are on it. We will meet your Nathan.
Okay.
So
And
maybe
He hangs up the phone and just lays in the back seat. Just
You're getting blood all over the backseat of this Volvo
maybe we're headed to Petrov's.
clinic. Yeah.
Yeah.
What was the
clinic.
luck roll, by the way?
Oh, I never did that. 70.
All right. So it's let's say it's a little out of the city then.
Okay.
So
I think the whole way there, if we could do a little bit of, I still think
you're
Roy's
just like
just like,
1,000 yards there.
yeah, but
How are
I
you
think
feeling?
Roy's just like, I mean, he's still shaking. He's like, I didn't talking to Dale. He's like, Dale, I didn't think Jack could ever go away. I mean, he was so in control till right up to the end.
All it takes is one bad turn of luck. You want to hit off this?
Are you like smoking meth in the car?
No, I think not meth. I think he's just like got a bowl of weed at this point. Like,
Stop that. It smells disgusting.
shut
My
up,
God.
old
Roy's-
man.
Roy's like, I want the hard stuff. Give me a Marlboro Red.
Yeah, Dale will pass Roy.
They're in the cup holder.
All right. Eventually, you do get to the clinic. There is a different car at the clinic parked there as well. This is after hours. It's like
Yeah.
6 p.m. now.
They're
As soon as you start pulling out of the city, right, a shit ton of cop cars, ambulances, firefighters, they go in the opposite direction as you.
God damn it.
Yeah. So what is your car, Agent Nathan? What do you drive?
I think it'll be a rickety old red Ford Focus.
Oh, very nice. So there's a red Ford Focus there. The clinic's closed, and Agent Nathan, or whoever seems to be in this car, is at the driver's seat waiting for you.
Just smoking a cigarette, like windows
What are-
open, looking
What
out.
are we looking at?
He's a 25-year-old, fairly attractive. I wouldn't say he was as attractive as Jack, but he's pretty attractive. He's
I mean,
pretty
how
jacked
good
up,
he be? How could it be?
and
I have
he
to
seems
ask.
to have his full gear on, and his gear as a firefighter is like he's just come from being on the service, and this is obviously his break, and he got called in.
Yeah, he should be attending to a fire in Chinatown right now, but he's not.
Kind of flicks it off.
Yeah, you
As
were
you guys
told by
arrive.
Cho that you were going to be babysitting the mayoral candidate / councilman, but instead you got pulled away.
This guy's from Incel, by
Yes.
the way. So, oh, what an unfortunate cell. Damn Incel.
I was gonna say, I'm curious if it's just like an homage to Nathan of the Reanimators. That
No, maybe.
I killed him in this game once. I can do it again.
So we pull up, and I imagine these guys are again kind of helping. Like Petrov can walk, but he's doing, and he like,
You're
he's
fucking
like-
shredded.
and he's
in
like
the bad
fucking with.
way.
He's like fucking with this. He's like, he's like, the one with the red on it. There's like a key with a piece of red tape.
And you stumble
on it,
your way
like on his
into this
key ring.
darkened veterinary clinic. You turn on all the fluorescent lights, they pop on.
Yeah.
You hear
And
that hum.
does Nathan like get out, or does he just like watch us quietly as
Off
we go
Nathan.
in?
Sorry, one sec. All right, Nathan sees you. Nathan sees you rolling up, and he like begrudgingly gets out. He says, "You. What happened? Where's this guy? What are we doing? Who the fuck is that?"
Come inside.
Okay, let's go. And he
Well,
begrudgingly helps out.
as you guys are carrying Omar, he'll be like, I heard there's an opera in town.
No need for that. No need for that, brother. And he kind of helps get you inside.
No, seriously, I need to hear the other side.
Yeah, it's kind of protocol.
Oh God, and I may have forgotten. It's
Look,
there was.
Even
There's
I'm a little
blue.
bit loosey goosey, but you simply must answer.
Oh
with a
really? I
response.
heard they were quite nice this time of year. Red
All
socks,
right.
blue cap, scarf, blue
Get
scarf.
in here.
Roy
there's like
whispers to Dale. He's like, Jack was cooler.
we get in here. There's like a big, big stainless steel table for operating on animals, and like Omar just kind of like flops on it, and he's like, "Do you know anything about medicine?"
Yeah, what do you have? And he looks around the room and
Does
picks
anyone
out
have
a couple of things.
surgery?
Oh,
That's like a special thing, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
No, I don't have
No.
anything.
Do you have surgery, Petrov?
he does.
Then you can explain to someone else to do it for you.
Oh,
I can
with
patch
a
you up. There's
-10.
somebody's already done a really bad job on this. Which one of you assholes tried this out?
it was Jack. He's fucking dead.
And sorry about that. Let's get you patched up.
So, like, I guess Omar will attempt to guide Nathan through the process
All
of
right, give me a
stitching him up.
surgery roll with a -10.
Okay, that'll be a 40. 23.
hell yeah.
Recover a
Very nice.
D4.
Okay.
Don't roll that.
1.
Oh,
Come on, Joe.
Yeah, this is as good as it's gonna get, buddy.
Oh, man.
Yeah,
Kim,
you're-
is there anything?
So you're at 4.
I'm at 4 whole hit points, guys.
Yeah,
There's
the hell
nothing
happened?
else we can do.
that's correct.
Why
Yeah.
are there pieces
Let
of
me
metal
see.
in this man?
I'm trying to see government issued what's a rebreather?
A
I don't have any.
rebreather is...
Yeah,
For
yeah,
guiding.
yeah. I don't have anything that could help.
So, can we skip the part where we tell him basically what's been going on? Done. Okay.
Jesus,
Nathan, you are all up to speed now.
Oh God, I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. All right.
And my ex-wife and my goddamn daughter.
No.
Oh,
Not that part. Not that part.
He's
Right.
he's that guy in your group.
Yep. Oh, do you have one too, an incel?
There always is one.
Oh, okay.
It's not
Listen.
you, is it? Roy's like really suspicious of.
He just
What's your
he
name
slowly,
again?
He slowly like looks at Roy and starts and like taps on the cigarette box and lights a cigarette and just stares at him with eyebrows.
Yes.
Oh,
lights
no.
it up.
Oh, now there's 2 of them.
Roy comes up to him and like probably like looks up and is like, mismatch sneakers or not mismatch like Skechers and like not fitted jeans. He's like, you got some pretty big shoes to fill here, bud. I hope you know that.
Yeah,
That's
Jack was
Stan.
sort of Roy's. He really looked up to him,
Listen, squat. I didn't want to come into work today, but I got a call to look after one guy, and now I'm looking after 3 guys.
Look,
I'm not interested in filling any boots. Let's just get the shit done and go home.
we need to go see what is going on in this subway. This is the thing I can think to do this time. Maybe we can stop it somehow. I hope that the samples were destroyed.
Samples? And
We
okay,
already called
cut
you
to
up, remember?
Sample. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Let me
I
get this
mean,
straight, Petrov. You're talking about going straight to the source of the contamination?
Do you have a
I gotta
better
say,
idea?
Agent Omar, that's a bit. I mean, if I still had my equipment, we could maybe research it and know what we're getting into. But if we go down there, I mean, we don't know any more than the two fools that went down there before know.
Maybe, wait, maybe you're right. Maybe Julian. Julian, she is an engineer. She probably has access to records. We could find out what was there before. I
Yeah,
could
I
also
like that
maybe get
idea
a
a
good
lot.
night's sleep and maybe heal a little bit.
Yes, you can make a recuperation.
I like
roll.
that idea. Yes, maybe we can look into the records and see what's been going on down there. Any other suspicious activity?
Yeah, maybe you can sleep. I ain't gonna.
He's going
need-
in.
I need guns. I need a
So-
fucking arsenal.
While you guys are sleeping and everything else, I think I need to check in with the department that had to sort out your goddamn mess and see if I can get those samples.
Very good idea, Nathan. Very good idea. Perhaps
Yeah, you can show up to
snag
that
them.
site and use your official credentials and like see if you can
He'll do that.
snag.
Roy will like explain to him like what he's looking for, like what the to the best of extent if he finds by some chance these fucking rocks.
Well, I mean,
They're
they were
probably
very
blown-
small.
Yeah, they're probably blown a mile away, but I don't know what Alex is going to make him roll if there's
Well,
like
Nathan,
even a chance.
Agent Oscar, he actually had some rocks and he put them in like a box that were on his person. So we'll see.
Mhm.
So it sounds like we are actually
And you,
planning on splitting the
Agent
party.
Opal, you like throw him into a corner.
Right.
Yeah.
Or he threw him up against the MRI machine, I thought.
Yes.
Yeah.
So they'd have been like in the middle of the room.
Right.
Okay.
Well, I think Nathan's gonna go try to recover what he can. Is that
Mhm.
what? And then we're just gonna go back to the friendly's house, and
Dale is gonna use his underground contacts to try to get as many munitions as possible before we go into this this cursed crawl space.
We
Okay.
should go into teams. I do not want to go back there. Maybe one of you two can go with Nathan.
I don't give a shit if anyone's joining me. I'm going.
Roger.
All right. So just for my own notes, Agent Nathan, you're heading to the
Back to the green
remains
box.
of the green box in order to find the pieces. We got
Yeah.
Opal. What are you doing?
he'll be like, if Nathan really needs someone to go with him, I guess I'll go. I know what the material looks like.
All right,
Yeah,
let's
he'll
go,
go.
Pipsqueak.
Maybe you can contain it.
Okay, and then what about you, Agent Omar? Are you staying at the vet clinic just trying to rest and recuperate?
I think
or
he
are you
will
pushing
be trying to
yourself?
stay there, and he will at least call Jillian on the phone,
Okay.
and see if she can connect us with someone who can
Okay.
get us some info.
Yeah, great. Info. Yep. And Opal, you're gonna make so you're doing that, and then we have O'Leary. You're making a drug deal with one of your contacts, or not a drug deal, a weapons and arms deal.
Yeah, I would imagine. So in Breaking Bad, there's that scene outside the hot dog stand. It's like a montage of people buying meth from them.
Sure.
So I just imagine him like perched up at this like hot dog stand, talking to multiple people throughout the night.
We'll actually get there.
Okay.
So now that I have you all here, let's go with Agent O'Leary first, and let's have you roll a criminology. And do you
Right
have a
on.
bond with that is an arms dealer or a criminal that could help you?
I have one bond that is TBD.
Oh, well, great. So
Um,
let's call him Sticky.
Sticky. Okay.
Oh, Sticky.
I think we met him before.
I love the idea that Sticky might be a reoccurring character in Alex's games.
Okay. That bond is locked in. And you want a criminology roll?
Yes, please. I'd love for you
Alright.
to roll a criminology.
Jesus Christ.
Oh boy.
That's a 93 over 80.
Ooh.
This is one of the few rolls that I can't fail.
Right.
He's
Trust
still
me,
a little rattled,
I had
man.
a
He's still a
60
little
in
rattled.
demolitions. I'm a bit grim as well.
Okay.
Never let it be said that I lie on my rolls.
So you
Right.
you call up Sticky. You can you really need a weapon, right?
Yeah, I'm looking.
So he picks something. You're like, hey,
Hey,
what do you
Sticky.
need?
brother, I need something big. I need something explosive, something destructive, something to mow down somebody from fucking outer space. I don't know what I'm getting into.
Okay, well, we can talk about that. I can get something like that to you in a week.
I ain't got a week.
Okay, you don't got a week. Okay,
I got-
this guy calls me up and he says he's putting pressure on me.
Wow.
Look, I got something for you. I can give you something,
What,
but
what
it
do you
might
got
not
for
be
me?
something like that.
I mean, anything, you know, we're businessmen in a way. Anything you can throw my way, I appreciate it, and I'll reciprocate
Good,
next time you ask something to me.
It's good. You know, you scratch my back, I scratch yours. That's how we do
100%.
things.
100%.
Let's meet at our usual spot near the marina.
All right. You name the time and the place, I'll be there. Well, you already named the place. You name the time, I'll be there.
Yeah, it's gonna cost you a little extra because you need this stuff now.
Look, there is an expediency cost, and I get that 100%.
All right.
I do the same thing. And also, if the customer is an asshole, I have an asshole tax. That's a 10% one.
Smart. You're lucky that we're friends. I would like you to reduce another bond, not this one, by a D4 because that money is coming out of somewhere.
Well, I know exactly where it's coming out of. It's coming from my daughter's college fund.
Oh, shit.
my God.
What should I roll to decide how much to reduce that by?
D4.
A D4, okay.
Mhm.
Fuck. It's on the floor, but that's a 2. So I'll reduce Gwen's bond by 2. Sorry.
That's
daughter.
brilliant.
We'll cut to the marina. You're in like a dimly lit parking lot under a single street light. Sticky, he pulls up in his like rusty sedan. He's a hunchback man, and he kind of meanders over to the back of his truck. He pops that shit open, and he's like, "You're gonna like this one.
Oh,
This
yeah?
is an Italian firearm." And he pulls out a
Italian, you
fucking
say?
Spaz 12, a semi-automatic shotgun.
Nice.
Like this
That's
place.
classy.
Like a street
That-
cleaner.
It's a classy choice.
Yep.
Automatic shotgun.
You wouldn't be able
What's
to
the
hide
size
it.
of the drum?
It does not have a drum.
It has a tube, it has a magazine,
Yeah.
but it does not have a drum.
Yeah, it's not an AA-12.
Yeah.
There are, but yeah, okay, so it doesn't have a drum.
Nope, because you
Um,
failed the criminology roll.
Yep.
So
All
you're
right,
getting
no,
something
no.
kind of bulky, something that you can't hide easily.
Hell yeah. How many shots we got in that magazine there?
Let's say 8.
Hell yeah. I love her. I think
It's like getting a
I'm
new
gonna-
pet.
I'm gonna call her Ursula.
That's a beautiful name. Beautiful
Yeah,
name.
a beautiful name for a beautiful gun. You know, you just get me, Sticky.
Of course.
I can we pause for a second and can I just tell you how much I appreciate you, Sticky,
He gives you a hug.
and your presence in my life.
Come
Slap you
in,
on the shoulder.
Bring it here.
Hold on, I'll punch you on the gut, then I'll slap you on the ass. All right.
Oh,
All right,
Get
get the
out
hell
of
out of here.
all right. Give me your money. Let's go. We never met. And then he does one of these.
Yeah.
And he drives off. Montage over. Oh yeah, where'd that money go, Dad, for my college fund?
No, he's gonna get the
Well-
call from like the. Is your daughter in college or is she too young?
She is 17 years old and she's scoping out colleges.
Oh yeah. So
Oh.
so this call comes in a year's time
Yeah.
when the check bounces to the college.
It's gonna be a trade school.
Ooh.
and she's gonna
I can
hate
think
you
of
forever.
nothing worse. As a
All
welder,
right, let's
I can
go
think of
over
nothing
to
worse.
Agent Nathan and Agent Opal. You've arrived at the scene. There's firefighters. They're like using the fire hose, spraying down this raging fire. They've pretty much got a handle on it by this point.
So he'll
What's your actual name, Agent Nathan?
Ted Reggies.
Oh, nice of you to show up, Reggie's. One of the firefighters say.
I had a thing I had to deal with. Get off my ass.
All right. Guess you're not getting
Okay.
invited to the barbecue.
You, short round, stay in the car. And he'll go up. Stay in the car. And he'll go up and kind of like check in with the situation. Everybody good? Yeah, sorry I'm late. Yeah, fuck you too. And then he's going to try and go through and maybe search the place to see if he lucks out on
I think this
finding
will be
these
a
fucking
proper search roll for sure.
Yeah. All right.
Talk about a needle in a haystack. Jeez.
You've been told that it's like it might be in a box or something.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
All right,
because
he's got to
Opal's there.
search.
He's told you what it looks like, right?
Yeah.
All right, give me a search roll.
So are you implying a bonus there?
No.
Damn it. 75 over 60. So fail.
Oh, so that is a fail. Okay. So yeah, you end up finding you're reaching around, you're kind of kicking aside rubble. You straight up kick person's head that's
Oh,
been charred and the skin's
God.
been flaked off.
damn it.
That's kind of separated from the body.
He's got a cheesy grin on still.
Yeah, why don't you give me a sanity roll against violence?
Jeez.
That's a 3.
Okay, so with a 3, that's a pass. It's gonna be let's say it's 0. You kind of stomach it.
God, I hate kicking on heads.
Yeah.
And he
So
carries
you see
on.
the head, but with that, you still find it. I'm just you see, there's a head, there's like an arm, and then there's like a small box.
Okay.
It's nighttime at this point. It's 7.
All right. I guess he, after tripping over a head, he kicks this box open. He kind of like looks at it from a different distance and takes his toe and like kicks the lid open with his toe.
There it is.
And they're in there.
Blue
All right.
green
He
rocks.
picks him up and then makes his way through the wreckage back to Roy in the car.
You got him.
Roy, we got him. There was also this charred head. I don't even want to start, but
Hold on, let me see it. He pulls the box. He
it's
opens it
in
up.
the rubble.
Not the head. Pulls the box and he's like, looks at it. He's like, that's it. You didn't happen to see any spongy little dinosaurs, did you?
I think we have
No.
those.
You have those, yeah.
Oh,
Someone
we have a
has them
couple.
on their person.
Okay, my bad. Okay,
They might come up later,
all right, good job, Nathan.
All right.
I guess we better get back to
And you get the
friendlies
fuck
part.
out of there because
Yeah.
back in the distance, one of the other firefighters say, "Hey, we got a body here," and then like a bunch of cops are gonna show up. But you pull away.
Gotcha.
So
Oh my god.
last but not least, you're recovering, Agent Omar. Let's say a recuperation roll. That's gonna be a Constitution times 5, and you do want to succeed this.
Yes, we do.
You're resting on like a little sofa.
That's a 74 over 50. I think he has
Can't catch a
taken.
break.
Petrov.
I think he's probably hitting the so a lot of veterinarians
Yeah.
will use ether to like anesthetize animals. I think he's been hitting the ether a bit hard.
Nice.
What
And
does that
he's
sound
a
like?
little bit older too. I mean, shit.
Yeah. But he's
What
he's
is-
in so much pain that he's like that
Yeah,
he's
it
like
feels like your
tried
body's
to-
on fire.
Right. But he will, once he kind of comes down from this ether binge, fear and loathing style, he's going to grab like his phone there in the office or in the oh god, I don't have my burner anymore.
You did pick up O'Leary's phone.
Okay. He'll call Jillian Walsh and try to call her and just be like, pick up.
Okay. She picks up. Hello?
Miss Walsh.
Yes.
This is Omar.
Oh, you don't
Again,
sound too good.
I have been better. Listen, how have things been? Are you okay?
Yeah, the voice is I'm not hearing them anymore.
Excellent news. Excellent news. Listen, it is about 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock now. I would like to hear from you, in the morning. Just make sure you have been sleeping well.
Okay,
Oh.
I can send a text.
Please send a text. Have you spoken to Simon?
He's at his dinner right now. I have. I said that you guys can be trusted.
Excellent. Okay, great. Check on him again tonight.
Okay.
You two need to look out for each other, but make sure that he knows not to talk about what he saw down there. We are trying to keep it under wraps. We have a process. It is mysterious and intricate, but we have a process nonetheless.
I'll see what I can do, okay?
It's an art, not a science. You just
Sure.
you have to feel it, like dancing, like jazz.
Are you okay?
As he takes another drag of ether. All right. Good night, Jillian.
Okay. Good night.
Oh shit! By the way, before I go,
What?
listen, we want to do some research on the subways. Do you have records, access to when this place was built? How? Who
Yeah,
did it?
I have records on that.
Like maybe like surveys, geological surveys, that kind of thing. Any information you have at all.
From
Anything.
what I know, Skull A Station was built around 1838, and then it got closed down in 1962 because like new technology, new routes were made that kind of made the old one not needed anymore. The entrance to it can be found in a parking lot. You have my ID, so you can just scan in.
Okay.
I'm sure there's plenty of other entrances, though.
Any other information that you could possibly get about the construction, things, records of how things went? Did they find anything interesting when they were building this place, perhaps?
Nothing about that. It's just, yeah, I mean, it wasn't the place, the crawl space wasn't even supposed to be there. I checked all the plans, double checked
Okay.
them.
We may contact you again if there are other questions. Thank you, Julian.
Okay.
Be safe.
You be
Text us
safe.
in the morning.
I will.
He hangs up the phone and again takes a huge, just breath full of ether. Just his whole
Jesus.
body just wrecked. Like I had a motorcycle accident once, and
Yeesh.
that sucked. Like the next few days, but I was not down to an equivalent of 3 hit points in that situation.
Mhm.
Like I was probably nowhere near that kind of loss.
You talking
know?
about when you went down on the gravel?
Right, yeah, that was So
Road
yeah,
rash.
Petrov is going to probably go over and try to, I don't know, he just tries to get as comfortable as possible.
Yeah, you can definitely do that.
Yeah.
So you're
And then actually
not bleeding anymore, which is good.
he will call Simon Gao, and even if he doesn't answer because he's at his thing, he's going to
Yeah.
continue to call and be like, Mr. Gao, this is Omar we met earlier. Call me back.
Yeah. So he will pick up later in the night saying, yeah.
Okay.
Dinner went well. I'm still processing, quite frankly. How's everything going on your end?
Oh, very good, sir. We are doing, just doing an investigation, doing a very thorough
And
job.
which company are you with? Which department?
We are a joint operation between many departments, sir. Including the EPA. This is why we are so concerned about the things.
Look, you got to give me something, man. Who's your boss?
My boss goes by the name of Cho.
That's it? Joe?
Yes. Listen,
So-
Mr. Gao, I know it is hard to believe, but you need to understand that what you saw down there, we are getting a handle on it. We
Seems
want
a
to
little
make sure
sketchy
that
to me.
you're right. It does sound sketchy. But we want to make sure that no one else is exposed to whatever, caused. Keep in mind, you lost several hours of time. You lost over 12 hours. We do not want anyone else exposed to this. It is a public safety risk. Can you imagine the political fallout if you created this artist gallery and then people started to get sick?
Okay, yeah, fine. I get it. I get that.
Okay.
No more from me.
Great.
Just tell me whatever you find out, okay?
We will. Are you hearing the voices anymore?
No, they're gone away.
Very good. If that changes, call me back immediately.
Okay. And he hangs up.
Okay. I just saw your message, Jean, and the sun.
No, you can't play that now.
How's your son doing?
Is the sun
Yeah,
still alive?
I was gonna lean
Is
on
your
that.
son
but-
still alive? All right. So yeah, Petrov is just going to
Oh,
lay down and just racked with pain.
You're just like, ugh.
so
And now you can all meet back at the clinic, which is
before we do that, I wonder
Oh.
if I could just. Sorry, not to derail it too much.
oh, please.
If it's possible, we don't have to do a role play thing, but I do have some environmental monitoring equipment such as chemical sniffers and sampling equipment.
Yeah.
I don't know how exactly that would work, if that would be
Mhm.
like set up and then I can read it on my laptop, but I'd
Mhm.
like to go to the entrance, not go into this spot, but the
Yeah.
entrance and set up some of that stuff.
The entrance of the old subway station.
Right.
Hell yeah, you can do that.
I'll be like, something's still bothering me, Agent Nathan. If we could take one little detour before we get back to
You're going
my-
to the hellhole.
No. The outside.
The outside of the hellhole.
Yeah.
The outside of the
You
hell.
can't
Just the
wait to
outside,
get us to
to
the
be clear.
hellhole.
So you're going to the parking lot, or are you entering the old subway station, or are you entering the crawl space in the old subway station?
The parking lot.
Are you
Okay, so you're just
entering
gonna set
Satan's anus directly afterwards?
So you're just going to be in the parking lot.
Yeah.
The publicly accessible parking lot that
Yeah,
everyone
I
can
get
see.
I get your hinting. There probably won't be anything, but I'm gonna try it.
No, I'm not hitting at nothing. I'm just
Okay.
saying that you're setting up this test equipment in a parking lot where people are just walking around.
Maybe like directly behind, because there's like a locked door. Maybe like
Yeah,
directly
there's a
behind
door
the
you
locked
scan
door.
in, but then that's entering the old subway system.
What does the sampling equipment exactly do?
It would tell you like probably collection. It would determine what kind of rock it is, what kind of chemical composition it is, or
Okay, this is
yeah, you might want
a
to set
bit
that
more
up at the
detailed
clinic,
than
most
I
likely.
thought. Okay, never mind. I thought it was like
No problem.
gotcha. I thought it was more of like a soil
Mm-hmm.
sampling type thing, but understood. All right, X that.
Okay.
All right, I guess we're back at the
The
clinic.
fucked
Made
up
it.
thing is the rest of us have no idea what happened still to Jack. So it's just like,
Oh,
he made
Agent
it, right?
Nathan knows.
Does he?
well, he knows how he ended
Tripped
up.
over his head.
He knows like how he died, but he doesn't know why he died.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
John
That's-
doesn't know why he died either.
All right,
Yeah.
so you're going to all meet back up at the clinic here, and I would love for you to make me a power ×5 roll, Mr. Opal.
Okay.
This typically doesn't end well.
4,270.
So you
Okay.
succeeded. Okay.
Yeah.
Great. You make
Everything's
it back
great.
home, safe and sound to the clinic.
Okay.
Wow.
So we're all there, and when these two guys get there, and
Mincemeat, how are you feeling?
I am fine.
He's in the ether.
He's probably put the ether away now. He's like, he might have hooked himself up like a IV drip or something, just like giving himself fluid, just like not enough to do anything, but just like he's trying to tend to himself. He's like, I am fine. You have the sample.
Yeah. Got him in our shoebox.
Oh, yeah.
Hey,
Got it right there.
Opal, we need to put this. We need to put some. I probably have. Well, okay, Alex, It would be reasonable, I think, that Omar would have an X-ray machine in this veterinary's office. Pretty normal
Absolutely, I'm
equipment.
very reasonable GM.
You're very reasonable, GM.
You
So
have an X-ray
surely I
machine.
have like some like, lead lining and stuff like that, like some shielding.
Yeah.
That's available. It's like,
Works for me.
we need to put this thing, we need to try to shield it, or even if it can be shielded, or I spoke to both Jillian and to Simon. They said they are no longer experiencing these hallucinations. I am worried that the longer we spend around them, the more likely, because remember Jack, and he says that, and he like kind of like, just kind of like gets quiet. He's like, remember that Oscar also heard things. I'm worried that the exposure to these rocks are bad. We need to try to shield, or we need to get away from them. Maybe we can put them somewhere away from anyone.
Might not be a bad idea, but
Oh, you had a sort of containment situation, Roy. Thought you had some lead boxes or
well,
some
I have the best the EPA could provide. Dale.
Oh, government funded. I get it.
Lowest bidder.
Lowest
I mean,
bidders.
I don't. With all due respect, I mean, I threw the rocks at the MRI machine. Nothing happened. I mean, I drove all the way here with the rocks, and even rolled a power roll, and everything's good. So I'm pretty sure we're good on the rocks. I don't think it's as cut and paste as what might be going on. I
But
don't know.
remember, when we got there, the light exploded, and and Petrov is about to say something. He stops. He's like, it's almost as if the light exploded in order to hurt you, Opal. And then the MRI machine, which I will remind everyone, has no power.
No power.
That was not a natural or regular incident. Something is
100%.
happening.
Something's happening.
All right,
I was going to roll an occult on that whole entire room, but I figured
No room, no roll.
No
As
room,
they say.
no roll. That's what they say.
And also, last time I tried to roll an occult, the handler shut it down real hard and fast.
How exactly
So-
do you roll in a cult? You get your dice out and say,
You gotta
pulls out his-
convert that to real life action.
if you were to say, "Hey, I'm going to use my occult expertise and see if there's any sigils or anything that's from," that's buyable, right? I'll buy that.
No, I think you're gonna have to take that with the Art Dream.
But Roy will do it. He'll. It's
Well,
reasonable to,
Dexter-
like,
Dexter, seeing as though you wanted to set up your lab, you want to just fire up the X-ray machine? Why not? I don't know much about this stuff.
I love firing up medical equipment.
that was a very American
his
reference,
specialty.
Sean.
But I do not know. I think we should. I do not want to put these things in my X-ray machine. That is not what I want to do. What I'm saying is that we might. I have some shielding, like some lead shielding here, that we can maybe try to insulate it, protect ourselves.
Can I look around the room and make sure that we are not with any damaging electrical shit? No final destination shit happening in this room.
Yeah, you could definitely do that.
That's a 2 under 50. Just did an
What did you
alertness.
roll?
Alertness.
Oh, no need to roll. You're
Cool. So nothing. we're good in this room. I did a
Yeah.
quick scan. We're good. Lights a cigarette.
no
I,
smoking.
Yeah, Roy will try to set up.
there's
a-
an ether, just like the room is just thick with ether, and you just like
Yes.
light up a cigarette.
He'll make sure that the container that's in, he'll try to line it best he can, but also set up his equipment to.
So, are you going to keep
monitor.
it in the container and then put it in the X-ray machine?
I didn't
or
think we
you're
were
s-
going to use the X-ray machine
Oh,
for
okay.
this. Who?
I'll say
what
like
was
you
the
know
X-
like typically
someone just
like
mentioned
people who
X-ray.
have X-ray machines and stuff like that, they have like those like lead vests
Oh, yeah,
and
yeah, yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
You know,
You're
like
right.
He's
these
just talking
shielding
about
stuff.
to line the box or somehow
Yeah.
line these.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is fine by me.
And then
I will say, if you just keep it in the box, you won't be able to study it.
Right. I mean, until I need to study it. I'm gonna keep it lead lined in this container.
Yeah,
Okay.
smart.
What are we going to do?
Go down to that goddamn crawl space and kill everything that crawls or has space or takes up space.
Damn it! You were so close to having a really cool line.
One of these days, I'm gonna nail it.
Just give me one night with this, Dale. I want to be as fully prepared as possible before we go down there.
Can split up.
No.
You did it once. It was fine.
Yeah.
was for like 5 seconds.
Listen, what do you guys
To be-
think?
Also, to be clear, these things survived the blast. So
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Give me one night with this, and I'll find out everything I can to bring to the table. I'm not the shooter. I'm not the macho man, but this is what I do. And I need to add what I can to this situation.
Opal is right. It is his expertise. Maybe you can consult with Jillian. She's an engineer. Maybe she knows some geology about the rocks.
Yes.
Yeah,
sound
so
like-
you can definitely spend tonight doing the research. That would be great. I'll take any science role you have. And what's everyone else doing?
Omar is resting.
That's good. Are you in your own room? Are you staying in the vet? Are you
I think
getting a
he's-
motel? Are you?
I think he's probably going to want to stay here, just
Okay.
like where he has like the medical equipment. There's probably like a
Yeah.
little side office or something with like
Yeah, just fall asleep in a comfortable chair for tonight.
yeah.
I have to step away for 1 second. I'll be right
Okay.
back.
What's everyone
And-
else doing? Are you getting like a
Ted-
hotel? Or
Ted and Dale will probably go to a hotel, and Ted will be
Okay.
like, "Dale, we going?" And I think Ted will spot Dale's rail gun. Be like, "What do you got there, buddy?"
Oh, it's a pretty sweet piece I picked up in a green box. I
Well,
suspect it's janky,
yeah, that
but I
looks
think it's
janky.
got real cool potential.
Let me take a look at that thing. Can I take a look at it and maybe de-jankify it with my electrician skills?
I'd love nothing more. Now, when you're de-jankifying it, let me give you my life story. I grew up in a small town.
Oh, I regret.
And I
this
fell in love
decision.
with Marla. And we had a real big back and forth love-hate relationship. She was sort of toxic, but I'm also sort of toxic.
Okay,
So-
okay. I was gonna do
Go
this
on and on
very
and on.
real quiet like so that I can focus.
No, I'm just going to keep talking while you're working.
So can I take a look at? Can I inspect and try and get this thing? I don't want to get it running.
Absolutely. Do you have some kind of science role or some kind of mechanics?
I got electrician.
That's perfect. You can roll that.
I got a 51 under 60.
Okay,
Hell
so
yeah.
yeah, it looks like the dumbass who hooked this up in the first place, it would have only worked like half the time, but now you can get it to run pretty nicely, 100% of the time.
There you
Squeeze
go,
the
Dale.
trigger, it launches a foot-long metal rebar rod into whatever you pointed at.
So this thing is
shit's
hella cool.
lethal.
This is hella cool, but just keep in mind, if we got electricity shit happening around us, just keep it pointed downwards.
Yeah, maybe we should have a code word for that, too.
Okay. Petrov, you're in your office. So Nathan and O'Leary, you were doing that at the what do you call it?
The motel.
The motel. So you've got a motel set up, cash, fake name, all that good stuff. Petrov, you're relaxing in your office, you're nodding off. Finally, sleep starts to take you. Meanwhile, Opal, you're hard at work. Since
I
you
gotta-
have like a place to set up, I'm giving you an extra 20.
I got a 26, and that's under whatever science roll you want me to roll.
Yep, works. So this is what happens. You've got this shit under a microscope. You're hitting it with all kinds of chemicals, acids, bases. They seem pretty hardy. And then you get it under the microscope, and you can start to see that, yeah, these are not rocks. because under a microscope, you're seeing tiny stacked platelets of like organic material, and these reminds you of scales.
Oh,
Interesting.
And you're trying everything on these rocks, right? You're doing a full study, right, to understand them.
Right.
So these scales, as you get like maybe you try hitting them with like a UV light, and you shine this purple light on it, and they start to just burn up and start disintegrating. And then they're gone.
Interesting. It looked like it was still alive, like it was living cells going on.
No,
before I did
like they're like scales that have shed off.
that. It's organic at one point, or it is.
And it's at this point I'd like you to make an alertness roll as well as Omar.
Okay,
okay.
that is a
UV light.
31 under 40. We have a UV light.
Oh, yeah.
You remember that?
Yeah, I forgot about that.
that's a 63 over 60 for
Okay.
Opal.
What about
Success
you, Omar?
success for Omar, 31 under 40.
Okay. You think someone has jimmied open the back door?
Oh,
Like,
my.
as I'm like kind of like nodding off,
Yeah,
I hear
you're
something.
nodding off and you're hearing like a rustling.
Okay. Omar has his pistol like on him, and he is going to, even at his situation where he's like in all his pain, he's gonna like and kind of get up, and he's gonna point his he's gonna point his gun at the back door and just wait,
Okay.
and like if someone comes through that he does not recognize, he's probably gonna be like, don't move.
I want to have an understanding of what you do now.
Of what's about to happen.
When you realize that all the lights go off.
Ooh.
What do you do? Yeah, same to you, Opal.
Like the whole
I
building,
imagine,
all
like,
the
The
lights
whole
go off.
building, it is a
About when
blackout.
Opal, so Opal probably doesn't hear it because he's just so engrossed in
Yeah.
this study, and I imagine his UV is still
Yeah.
active, and like he's just like, what in the world, as it like disintegrates and then the
Uh-huh.
lights go off.
Yeah, the lights go out.
I mean, in character, he would probably be like, Omar, like call out to Omar.
Okay. If as soon as he says that, it's like there's someone here.
And that is when you hear the door burst open, burst down.
Great. Like it just
So-
like blow.
Yeah, it just so I'm just gonna go right into combat order here
Oh,
Holy shit.
Great.
because I already have everyone's decks. I'm well prepared. So I'd like for you, maybe you're would you say you're just firing, right? Because you said
Especially if the door burst open.
I'd love for you
then-
to give me a firearms roll at a -20 because it is pitch dark.
Okay. So you're probably not terribly surprised
Yeah.
that I'm not super good at
Not
shooting.
great.
I love that. I love that for you.
So this will be. So you said a firearms -20.
Yep.
All right. I need a 20 or below. That's a 62. Two
Okay.
shots.
Yeah.
Blam blam.
So this is
Sure.
horrifying because as the muzzle flash fires from your handgun, you're seeing this figure in like a red suit. It's got like one of those respirator gas masks on, and in each flash, there's two flashes. They get closer and closer to you. In one of this
Yeah.
guy's hands, this looks like you're getting like you're trying to understand what's coming to you, what's approaching you, and then just one word that fills your mind, and it's just exterminator. And in their hand, he's got some kind of spray, and he's gonna spray it in your eyes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so you're welcome to roll a dodge. Otherwise,
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay.
Let's roll a dodge. That's a 39 under 50,
Ooh.
a success.
a success. Oh, I did get a 45, which is a success, and it's higher, so
A higher
it
success.
takes precedence.
That's
Ooh.
right.
So yeah, you just got acid sprayed into your eyes.
Of course I did.
I'd like you to give me a con times 5 roll. If you fumble, it's permanent.
Oh, man. Another 39 under 50.
So that's
Wow.
a success.
Gee.
So you start screaming out as you have this liquid, this acid stinging your eyes. Yeah, it's pretty bad. Maybe you throw your hands up. Maybe you even drop your gun.
Well, I imagine his hands go to his face and he goes
Yeah.
down on his knees.
Yeah, so you're gonna take a -20, an additional -20 for the next like however long this combat's gonna last.
Can I make a prediction here?
Sure.
I think we've fumbled this mission so bad that a cell above our order has come in to exterminate us and like just sweep us under the carpet.
Oh, man.
Opal, what are you
That's my
doing? You
prediction.
hear 2 gunshots ring out, and you hear screaming from Omar.
Okay, are we in the same room or is this a separate room?
You are 1 room away. He's like in the hallway, looking at the back door, or was looking at the back door.
I believe all Opal has on him besides his equipment is a knife that Jack
Love that.
gave him.
That's awesome. You gonna
Um,
use it?
Possibly, but I was also, since I am a science guy, you tell me, with these solvents here,
Right.
could I grab something that's flammable
You could definitely
And-
do that. Yep.
and hopes to like smash it over someone and then catch them aflame?
Mm-hmm.
Grab that in one hand and the knife ready as well.
I love that.
And
Absolutely love that for you. So
Try
you
to-
grip your equipment hard, and you are running into the hallway. It is pitch dark. You don't have light because you're
okay,
using
I
both
wouldn't say
hands.
I wouldn't be.
Unless you want to use the UV light.
I would still be stealthy. I wouldn't
Okay.
just be running. I would be.
Oh, so you're gonna be stealth. You want to sneak up?
Yes.
Give me a stealth roll then.
Okay.
God, I wish
That's a-
Jack was here.
55. I'd fail it.
Okay, so they might hear you for sure, but now it is the exterminator's turn, and you're like this, right? You're
Yeah,
just gonna get a haymaker to the side of the head.
fair.
So you're gonna
Very
try.
fair.
You're welcome to dodge again, but that will take up your next turn.
No, he's not going to dodge. He's just
Okay.
like, no.
Okay. I rolled a success. So you get 1 to the side of the head. I'm just gonna say you're at so low health. I'm gonna knock you out. I'm not gonna deal damage. I'm gonna knock you out.
This is that classic, in the movie version of this, there's a very comical, like, ding, ding, ding sound of.
Well, actually,
of a
let's make it more
knockout.
visceral. Your head snaps backward, and you hit the wall. A
Ooh.
bunch of the shelf next to you, a bunch of the stuff falls, and you're like out.
Out.
What are you doing, Opal?
So I'm sure he hears the struggle.
Yes.
Gunshots and then boom. I think, is the door open to this separate room?
Yeah.
Okay.
Actually, no, it's closed. I think you need your time to study.
He'll
this
wait by the
rock.
door.
Okay. So you wait by the door. You hear some shuffling around, and you're waiting. You're hearing movement, and then the movement's going away.
Because he's
Oh.
dragging fucking Omar
He's got taken.
back with him.
You hear a vehicle start.
Oh,
Opal will open the door. He can't see anything in this next room?
No, it looks. You just see a dropped handgun on the ground. It looks like someone was slammed against the wall. It looks like there is a crater in the drywall, and a bunch of items from the nearby shelf have scattered all over the ground.
Mm.
There's a little bit of blood, and there's some kind of chemical smell in the air.
Opal says, shoot. He'll run outside.
And you open the door, and you see like a red pest control van pulling away. It's too far to see the plates.
I can't catch up to it.
Guess not.
You guess
God.
not. I try to run and throw the fucking flammables at it.
Oh, okay. Versus you trying to run after a car that's running. I'm gonna say that's probably not possible unless you get on like, I don't know, a bike or or a vehicle that you might have.
There's a Segway parked at the back door.
What do we want? A luck roll to see if I can track it down?
If you want to
there's-
say you have a vehicle, you can follow it.
yes, that's what.
Well, the
I'll,
Volvo
Okay.
would be there.
Yeah.
all right, I'm gonna try to follow it.
All right, and then you go shit the keys, and you run back into the office, and then you get into the vehicle. It has quite a bit of a lead, but you can. There's still a chance. Give me a drive roll.
Okay, I'm gonna do a drive roll, and if possible, can I call Dale
Absolutely.
while we're doing this? That is a 10.
What?
Nice.
That's a good roll.
On a drive.
Under 40. So
Okay.
So you said you also called Dale.
Yeah.
yeah.
You're driving one
Dale,
hand.
Larry, shit, they got Omar. Someone got Omar. There was a struggle at his lab. I'm in hot pursuit. Hot pursuit, I say.
Give me your coordinates, brother. Where are you? Give me
Right.
something
And
to
you're
follow.
following this car,
He's
right?
trying to see
And-
street signs, and I'm just saying, Woodchester, North Ave, blah blah blah. Just trying
Yeah.
to yell stuff out as I'm
And
going.
I will say
on
this
the
is
line.
perfect because you continue following this van. It gets a little further from you, but you're still on its tail, and it turns a couple corners. You do too. You're right on them, and you find it parked outside of the old subway station, and that's where we're gonna end it.
Fuck.
Oh,
Jeez.
oh, that's where it's gotta go.
You're gonna
Nice.
we're gonna find out that the Hellhole is like the chute for like a wood chipper, and the Omar's just been fed down
Oh,
it.
God.
Just whip.
So yeah, thanks for joining us
Jesus.
again for
Well
another
done,
actual
Alex.
play game.
Oh man,
Very
done.
nice.
The true hellhole is the friends we made along the way.
man,
I'm so excited for this part.
put that on a shirt. Oh god, Alex, man, talk about
Thanks,
shit
man.
getting real quick. Good job, man.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
great job.
Great job, Alex.
Yeah. Listen, if you're listening over there on our channel, listen, go to RPG Animators. They have loads of awesome stuff. Alex is over there with Nathan and with Lex and Holly, and they've got some other people in and out. They've got a bunch of good stuff, man. They really know how to pick apart and breathe new life into some really cool operations and stuff. Man, Alex, great job, dude.
That was a great
Thanks
job.
so much. I can't
Very
wait
well
to
done.
see what happens
yeah.
next.
Yeah. Well, listen, we will, I guess we'll catch everybody next time.
Yeah.
And then, thank you again, Alex. I'm sorry to see Jack go. And
That was the best way he could
that
have
was
gone.
It was
wow.
funny.
That was
by the way,
He
Jean,
saved everybody.
when I asked you to take out your headphones,
Yeah, was that
I
what
called it.
You called it.
Maybe
Beautiful.
okay. How did you
Beautiful.
call that, Joe?
it was because there was a bit when we first found the deck core where Alex is like, well, you're gonna need an electric charge
Wired
for
up
that.
to
Yeah.
electricity.
And I
very
remember him
specific.
saying that,
Very
and so
specific.
I was like,
I leave hints for people who pay attention.
so yeah.
Amazing. Cool.
Yeah.
All right. Appreciate it again, Alex. Thank you guys.
Yeah.
Great.
All
Thanks
right.
for joining. Peace.
See you later.
Peace.
Thanks for listening. Be sure to check out the RPG Reanimators podcast for horror scenario reviews, interviews, gaming discussions, and more.